And shaboop, we are live. Okay, hello everybody. We are back with Allatour. We are back with a deep crimson. Everybody excited to fight inside of a painting?
Ooh. Yes.
Yes.
Mihoi Minoi.
Yes.
Mihoi Minoi.
Mihoi Minoi. Oh yeah, I watched that episode of SpongeBob in preparation. I'm very excited.
Oh no, that SpongeBob episode gave me nightmares.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything like because we've been chatting for the last like half an hour, honestly. Is there anything else we wanted to cover before we hop in?
Jump in.
The Olympics are happening.
The Olympics are happening.
Simone Biles is once again the GOAT.
USA. USA.
She's 4'8". She can run at 30 miles an hour.
She can jump 12 feet in the air.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Without even bending
She
her knees.
could clear literally every single NBA player.
With a tweaked calf.
With a tweaked calf.
Oh.
Her calf is
Simone,
literally
you're
tweaking.
crazy.
Yeah.
That
And
is-
also, Steve the pommel guy.
Yes. the pommel. His job is pommel horse.
His job is pommel horse.
Is that the
Hey.
cap guy?
No, it's the guy with the glasses.
Oh, okay, got it.
He activates like a sleeper agent
Yes.
at the end.
His
Pommel
job
horse.
is pommel horse.
We love it, love it, love it. Alrighty. So yeah, so the Olympics, USA's getting a lot of medals, which is pretty cool.
Gymnastics just got gold.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Congratulations, gymnastics. And also, didn't we get like our first medal in like rugby or something?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go. You.
Lona Bar.
We also in gymnastics, it's like a world record. We've won 7 times in a row.
That's
USA.
crazy.
USA.
See, at any other time of the year or like every 4 years, it's like, man, we have to be very critical of our own country because over patriotism is like a cancer that can spread and infect a nation. And then the Olympics start, and I'm like, let's go, baby, stars and stripes.
What's a kilometer?
Stand for the flag.
One thing I think is really funny is that all of the like lineups on TV are ordering the countries by number of medals, because if you do it like that, the US is in the lead and has like the most. But if you calculate them by point system, like gold, silver, bronze, the US is in like 6th.
That's funny.
But it's just like, we have the most of them.
Yes.
American Eagle Screech.
We have the
Yes.
most. What's up, Jason? How you doing?
Jason.
Always good to see you, man.
Jason.
Yes. Oh wait, quick point total check. Do the channel points work? Hold on. I need to do a redemption.
No,
real
I don't
quick.
have my channel. I'm logged in as Drew's account. I don't have my channel. My
Blinket
blinket
token?
token is
Blinket tokens.
fucked.
Let me see if they work.
I got 8.5K.
I can do. Fuck it. Gab, you get inspired.
Hey.
They work. Awesome. Sick.
And
Super
I'll
cool.
let her know.
Well, because they were broken for Misadventures Calorie, because there was an update to Streamlabs that I had to work
Oh.
with. So, and then also, yeah, we just have to assume
They
that the
were?
follower thing works. So let's hope that works just fine. We got. Oh yes. Oh, and also, by the way,
I can't spend my blinket tokens. I'm saving.
Saving.
I'm
him in the
afraid.
bank.
Everybody drink. We
You
gotta
should-
hydrate. Jason says we gotta hydrate. He's
Thank you,
God
Jason.
damn it.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Seltzer time.
Watermelon grape.
Watermelon grape.
Oh, great.
Orange LaCroix.
Well, well, we all gotta stop talking about LaCroix because we're in the Bassett Castle, baby. We gotta hop right into it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We all ready to rock?
Yo.
Already.
Okay, then as always, a deep and cleansing breath before we begin. Sound good?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then everybody, please join me. And yeah, and
Nice.
and the purpose cannon, because everything after the breath is wafting it into your own fucking face.
Just bowing.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh yes, excellent. You're gonna truly
I
taste
fear
the waffle
nothing.
melon.
Ah.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, what a previous session we had. From Desroches, Les Jolies made it all the way to Jolie Pierre. That's right, I wrote a recap. They learned the mechanics of the magical paintings and even met the mysterious, monstrous Batfolk who is now running the castle, mistaking Cherie for F, also known as Ifras, and mistaking Wax and Hathor as lycanthropic soldiers. The Batfolk revealed where he is keeping Higgy and Winter Scott Key. Jumping into the painting to save Higgy, hot on the trail of Winter Scott Key, the crew has stepped back in time to a rendition of the famous Allatour battle nicknamed the Battle of the 4 Months. And if I say it's the Battle of the Seasons, I apologize. It's the Battle of the 4 Months now and forever. So, with all of that, are there any questions before we hop into initiative?
Dar.
No, and no. Then with that, we're gonna hop right into initiative order. Hathor, with an incredibly impressive initiative roll. You were at the top of the list, with Oral the Collector and Oh Awesome the Tank going after you. Hathor, and also Moss, did we decide that you have Spirit Guardians up, or are you gonna cast it at the start of the round?
Could I say that it was up because I want to do something really cool in this round?
I will always say yes to coolness. What is the radius of Spirit Guardians?
It is. I have it actually right here. It is a 15 feet radius on either side.
15 feet. So that's going to be.
Yeah. I think, or they flit around you to a distance of 15 feet. So it's
Is it a 15-foot radius?
I think so. It's a sphere.
So that would be that. That's huge. That's insane. Okay.
Immigrant song starts playing as I careen into the battlefield.
Layla. Okay. So you have like again, they're like all of these imps kind of like rushing all around you and being like, you wish for us to disrupt the makeup and the hair of those we come into contact with, bring a bit of ugliness to them.
Make them spit blood.
Okay. They shall have red on their lips. That is not crimson lipstick. And they begin to fly around you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna speak like that the whole battle.
Cool. They are affected creatures, and if I can choose any creatures that are unaffected by it.
Okay.
So obviously all my friends and Higgy, and I think also Walter Scott Key. I'm gonna designate him not injured by it.
Got it. Walter Winter Scott Key is unaffected by it. And also,
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're all good. Also, Hathor, you're able to see the two blonde kids described to you by the sex worker back in the village of Col de Vertebral. Are they affected or unaffected?
They're children. They're not affected.
Okay, not affected. So like,
fuck them kids.
So at least for right now, all the people currently on the bridge will be unaffected by your Spirit Guardians. Okay.
All of them? Okay.
So, the hostiles, any hostiles to you will be affected. Got it?
Okay. Okay, so on my broom, it has a speed of 60 feet.
Okay.
So, I want to fly to Higgy.
Okay, you fly over to Higgy. Allow me to send over some pictures of the enemies you're going to be fighting. First and foremost, we have the grunts. So, I'm going to be sending these out one at a time because my iPhone is stupid. They are stupid.
Oh.
Allow me to do this because it is stupid.
God.
Oh, it's got a lot of teeth.
This suddenly became way less of like a ha-ha.
Oh.
You're a freak.
You're a freak.
Ooh.
Okay, so uber fast description. First and foremost, we have the grunts. The grunts they're almost like, imagine if you took bats and humans and made some kind of unholy child and then raised it on steroids and raw meat. They have no eyes. Their mouth is 80% of their face. They have like almost like wings that almost aren't fully formed on their forearms and like trailing off of their pinkies. Long claws, backwards knees, the whole 9 yards. But looks relatively weaker than the remainder of the forces here. Next, we have the tank, a creature that is being elevated up above the river, the unfinished river, which I will describe if you guys would like. You're able to notice fangs so large that when their mouth closes, it juts into their own chin, elongated ears, a completely hair-covered hunched back, 3 enormous fingers with claws extending out both on the hands and the feet, a horrifying figure, probably like I would say 12 feet tall, like roughly the same size as the Batfolk that you saw that is the painter, but completely monstrous, nowhere near the sentience or intelligence. And then finally, we have Oral the mage, towards like the middle section of the blue side. You'll see it at the bottom of the screen there, wearing these like purple and brown robes with these like bloody vile adornments, elaborate jewelry, like a vampiric, almost like anarchy sign on the forehead, kind of like etched into the skin. Lots of bad customers, basically. So Hathor, what do you do?
Okay. So I feel like this is a good, this might be a terrible idea.
Do it.
But you know what?
Do it anyway.
One way to find out.
I am flying to Higgy, my hand outstretched. And as I'm going, I am pulling, I am from my pouch pulling 2 platinum rings.
Okay.
One I like shove on my thumb, and I want to clasp his hand and put the other one on his finger and cast Warding Bond.
Warding Bond. I think I know what that is. Can you please re-explain for all of us?
Spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. It lasts for an hour. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. It has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage.
Oh, okay.
So, the spell ends if you drop to 0 hit points or if you and the target become separated by more than 60 feet. It also ends if the spell is cast again on either of the connected creatures. You can also dismiss the spell as an action.
Okay, got it. So quick question, what path of movement do you take? Because Spirit Guardians does do damage upon entry, I believe. So what?
Yes.
So it's 60 feet over to Higgy directly.
Yeah. So I think it just has to be this way, right? It just has to be right through here.
Yep, okay.
Or... Because I don't think I can, like, go any...
Oh, yeah, because you only have 60 feet of fly. Right, yes, got it.
I think I'm gonna... But if I go this way, I think... Hang on, I'm measuring the radius. I think I hit awesome with it, even when I'm near... Even when I'm on Higgy, like, I'm measuring it with my hand.
Let me just grab this. Yeah, you know what, just to be fair, because you are taking up the entire bridge, we're going to say that, like, Awesome's center square is what affects him, so he's not going to be... But if he enters in next... Because, again, most of these guys are melee, so it's like, this is going to be very powerful, regardless of whether you hit someone now or later.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to say it's going to be, like, right there, okay?
I'm like right here, and then with my last 5 feet of movement, I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
And try not to be within melee of anybody.
Okay, so you're totally cool. So Higgy is like on his hands and knees when you get to him, and he's like using his sword and like carving a rune like into this main bridge, and you come over and like, so you're able to come over and like put your hands on his back. Do you say anything to him, or is it like or would you and Higgy have like a wordless like combat experience, like, I'm here, you're safe, let's work together? Like, what would it be?
I think he feels the heat from my palms and knows almost immediately who it is, and then one hand like slips down over his heart, the other one like around his cheek, and I just press a kiss to his face. From there, the Warding Bond blooms.
He gets up momentarily. Again, it's like ding ding, like insane like war happening all around you, and in all of this chaos, as imps are flying around all of you, he stands up, you plant a kiss on his cheek, and he pulls you into like a very deep hug, and there's a moment of peace like among this battle. Do you say anything to him, or is it wordless?
We don't have time.
You plant a cheek, you plant a kiss on his cheek, you pull away, and he kind of he chuckles, he's breathing very heavily, he's covered in sweat and paint, and as you pull away, you're able to kind of like touch your face, and you realize that half of your face is now covered, like your lips and like your cheek are covered with like blue and pink paint, as like you just kind of took some off of him.
Like what do you mean? Like,
so he's covered in paint right now.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because presumably he was fighting this bat folk and he was getting hit with his spells before being sent in here. Like Higgy,
I want to wipe some of it from his mouth with my thumb.
Oh,
the thumb that has my ring on it.
With the thumb, it's hot. Just whatever way you do it, it's gonna be hot. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, you and Higgy have been reunited in the midst of chaos. We're then going to move down to Oral and Awesome. All of you are able to hear basically a conversation and a command kind of being said by Oral to Winter Scott Key as you guys enter in without the full context. And you're able to hear that this main flowing. Also, by the way, Oral is flying 30 feet off the ground with under the effect of the fly spell, just so you guys know. Kind of, it looks like a swarm of bats is tornadoing under him as he looks to Winter Scott Key and says, "And you shall consume what has made you weak, that has made you human." And Winter Scott Key says, "I'll fucking kill you, you touch my kids." And then going on from there. So Oral looks and sees Hathor immediately fly in. Oral acting first is going to cast. Give me 1 second here. He's going to cast a magic missile on Hathor and go, "More chaos added to this insane charade," and sees the imps and goes, "There's only one hellish force here," and is going to cast 3 magic missiles at you.
Okay.
They're only D4s, guys. You don't need to panic. It's fine.
Well, I have to roll concentration for Spirit Guardians.
Hathor, that's going to be 6 points of damage to you. As he grabs, he basically plunges his hand into this vial of blood.
Good. I hold concentration. I'm good.
Excellent.
I'm good, guys.
And you guys are able to notice that he summons out bats made of blood and hurls them as they splatter into Hathor. And then
in Infernal, can I shout back in Infernal? I say, "Those with fire in their bloods hardly need to boast about it."
Oral looks over and says, "I don't speak whatever language that is, but I bet it was very intimidating."
I just mutter, "Fucking poser."
Yeah. He goes, I know, right? It's weird. He's smart, but also stupid. It's weird. As Higgy gets
it's almost like he's a caricature.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Awesome. Which then means we then go down to Awesome. You keeping concentration. Awesome is actually going to use and is going to reveal his ability to you guys called Flyby. Now, Awesome is going to enter into the Spirit Guardians very quickly.
He has half movement when he's in there.
Okay, awesome. He has 60 feet of fly. So that means that he's going to go... Okay, so he's going to go 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60... And as he moves... Okay, so he can't exit the Spirit Guardians yet. He's still at half health. How much damage does he take?
You need to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay, Wisdom saving throw of 15. Incredible.
I think he will take half damage if...
That is a 2 for a 0. Okay. He takes full damage.
Okay. So it's 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Nice.
1. Go. 2. Where's my other... Where is it? Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Oh, okay. That is 16 radiant damage.
Okay, killer. Got it. And then, okay, got it. 16 radiant, which will then bring him down to right there. Awesome. But with his flyby ability passing over both of you, I need you and Higgy to give me an opposed athletics check. And I'm going to give you the DC you got to beat, okay? You're going to have to beat a nat 20 plus 5 for 25.
You can. Yeah.
He gets a +1 to all saving throws.
Awesome, no problem. Higgy is going to get it's going to be, because Higgy has a plus that to strength, so he's going to be a, Higgy fails.
So wait, what is, Is this an attack?
No,
no?
Just gonna be grappling you, okay?
Okay. Well, regardless of what, yeah, I rolled a 7, so
7. Swoops by, and you realize Awesome is doing passovers, trying to grab people. In the moment that you and Higgy, you and Allatour connect, put the rings on, he gets back down, he gets back up, you guys have that conversation, and Awesome dive bombs into Spirit Guardians, imps slashing at his chest and wings, and he is able to, in one hand, grab onto you. He crushes you into your broom, so you're still on your broom, and also is able to, with his leg, pick up Higgy around the arms, and moves you both to be right here. Which means that your Spirit Guardians would then move to center back onto you.
And boop.
Make sense? Yep, right there.
Yeah. Okay.
And you were able to notice
when he starts his turn in it, he's gonna have to roll another wisdom saving throw.
Got it. No problem at all. Got you. And you're also able to notice that as Higgy and gets pulled away, his great sword still in his hand, you are both now grappled by Awesome. And Hawthorne, you can fly, but as you look down, you realize that the banks of this river, the water is flowing like a waterfall. Like it's coming off of the bank towards the center. And as you look down, you realize that the Batfolk never finished the center of the river. And so the river right now is acting like a waterfall into a ravine into blank canvas, and you have no idea where that goes. And you're able to notice that Awesome begins to loosen his grip on Higgy, suggesting that when Awesome starts his next turn, he's going to drop Higgy into this lake.
Okay.
Or into the river, sorry. Make sense?
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Any questions there?
No.
Okay, got it. Then with that, we're going to move down to Cherie and Wax. You guys destroying this medic's tent, having being covered in blue and white cloth. You're able to kind of pick yourselves up and kind of stumble out, and you're able to see this this war happening all around you. And you're able to notice two people on very tall brown horses. One man in silver I'm talking ornate armor, blue adornments, looks down and goes, "What is this? Someone has destroyed our medical tent."
We were thrown into it in our defense.
You were thrown into it? Looks over and goes "You seem to be of nobility. Would someone please explain to me why there is a member of the fairer sex on my battlefield?" And points over to Cherie. Cherie, who, let's be honest, towers over this. He's almost at head level, even though he's on a horse.
Fuck him up.
Oh, buddy. I think her actions will speak for themselves.
My father said that my sister, May here, was prepared for battle. I cannot say I believed him, though. This is mainly my... but I can not approve of either of you, scrawny as you are, fair as you are, entering into an act of war.
You would discount yourself a soldier?
I scoff and throw my handkerchief at your feet, madam. How dare you question my honor as a commander?
Can I get an insight check on May? How does she feel about this? Her brother speaking to her like this.
Oh no, this guy.
19.
With a 19, May seems very upset, but this seems to be a point in Allatour history where things were not nearly as egalitarian as they are now. This is 400 years ago, basically.
Yeah.
And so May is clearly very unhappy, but has been taught to not speak out against this kind of talk.
Well, you are fortunate. It is not your enemies we wish to fight.
Does that imply that you wish to fight me and my side and my soldiers?
We have no qualms with you or your opponents.
Oh, I was absolutely quaking in my boots before that was made. Run along now, go back to the viewing area as this is finished up, please. And thank you, bye-bye. And he kind of turns his horse to present the horse's ass to you as he then just looks back towards the battle.
There's a viewing area for a battle?
Yeah, common thing back in the day was viewing areas for battles, which is a crazy thing.
Cool. Migo,
Yeah, both you can go in conjunction. What do you guys want to do?
I want to take this guy's horse.
Go
Yes!
Go ahead, give me an opposed athletics check.
Go, go, go.
Yeah.
18.
18, this guy got a 7. So describe to me what happens.
I think as he turns his horse's ass to us, I smack the rear of the horse, and in that moment of surprise, like if his foot slips out of the stirrup, I grab him by the ankle and just cast him aside.
He goes, how now, month? How? And like he kind of runs back. You just it's like a WWE move as you just pull him into the mud.
Yep. And I will take his horse. Month was the name?
Month, yes.
Month. I will take Month. And does Month have 60 feet of movement?
Month does have 60 feet of movement, yes.
Then I will take Month all the way over yonder.
Okay, go ahead.
You.
Okay.
Wait, where?
You're right. Actually, we're gonna get a quick little token up for Month.
Yeah. Come on, Month.
We're gonna get, where is he? Oh, and also, can Darby and Kate, can both of you just give me quick, investigation rolls?
Yeah.
Just do me a favor and beat a 13.
Yes.
Stand in the box. Yeah.
I did.
You both got it?
Yes.
Awesome. You're both going to get 8 points of healing back as crashing into the tent. You guys were just able to find like greater potions of healing to just pop very quickly.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Hell yeah.
Flavor that whatever way you want. Okay, awesome. That is Cherie riding in. Cherie, so the way in which you ride in, you're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity going through 2 of the grunts.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, no problem at all. I'm going to quickly just roll that for them. Armor class of, that is a 19 and a 20. They both hit.
That's fine.
Give me 1 second here just to find my little grunts. Where are they? My little grunts!
Where are they? My little grunts.
My little guys.
They fell in the river and died.
The whelps! No! I have so many cards! Okay, this is gonna go faster when we get past round 1, I promise.
You're all good. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do.
There is...
Wait, where did I... Who are you?
Here.
Wait a minute.
Who are you? Okay, yeah,
okay. Nothing too crazy for opportunity attacks. Just going to be, it's going to be 3d4 on you.
Okay.
You can discount that healing you got. You take 8 points of damage as they reach up. Cherie, they try to grab onto your leg to kind of be like dragged behind you, and you're able to just kind of like kick and like kind of slice them off as you're able to ride by. Where do you go? What do you do?
So I'm riding up to Awesome, but I pass by Winter Scott Key as I do, and as I do, as I bring Month to a stop before Awesome, I turn to him. Shit, fuck, what was this? I turn to him and I say, "Hello, Ifrasu."
Oh, fuck you! Ting ting. As he then looks and sees Hathor and you and goes, "My heroes, wonderful."
Ayo, sucker dick, motherfucker!
You know what? Listen up, half-breed. We gotta work together right now. We'll deal with this later.
Prince.
Winter Scott Key looks and like immediately there's that like animosity between you two.
Do not call us your heroes. That will be left up to judge once we exit this hellscape.
Works for me. And he very reluctantly turns to face Awesome in line with you, Cherie.
And I will, because I took months speed, so that's great. I will bonus action Crimson Right, activate that. And then I will take both my attacks on Awesome.
Okay, pop off.
So much. That is 19 hits.
19 hits, absolutely.
And I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
A 12 just barely misses.
Ah, okay. It's been a while since we've done this. Okay.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And then we add this, I believe.
Love how that's just been like added to the zeitgeist of
Oh,
D&D.
shit. Oh, shit.
And also, Darby, feel free to prep what you're doing next.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes, sorry,
I
I will.
ideas.
Sorry, wow, I've been doing this wrong. Whoops. Oh, beautiful. That's even better. Hold on. Apologies. Ba-da-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do. Oh, what the fuck? This must have changed when we leveled up. My apologies.
Kate's getting surprised.
That new math.
I was like, oh, I take a D4, I add a D4. I was like, they're like a D6. I was like, a D6. Okay.
Math is math.
Math is math. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh,
You got
6, 7, 12 points of damage to Oh Awesome.
Okay, no problem at all. Cherie, as you cut into Oh Awesome, you watch as again you're still mounted on Month, riding this thing. You are cutting into his legs now, like trying to free him up, like trying to free up like Hathor and Higgy, and you're able to watch as ever so slightly the wounds on Oh Awesome begin to close just a bit. And Cherie, with your incredible knowledge, you would realize that Oh Awesome has a regeneration ability that allows him to essentially take half damage from physical attacks. However, the burns and claws and scrapes as like the imps are like gnawing into him, those seem to be permanent. And as you realize that like physical damage will probably do lesser than radiant damage.
Okay. 5 of that damage was fire damage, so I don't know if that counts for it.
Yes, actually that would. Thank you for letting me know.
Of course.
Yep, just got that all penciled in there. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, then with that, Wax, go right ahead. What are you doing?
Okay, I am going to nod at May and say May. I'm going to nod at August and say Dickwad, and I'm going to get going. I'm going to take
You gonna
my.
cry? You gonna shit? You gonna shit your pants?
Your
I'm gonna
pants?
take
You pee a little.
my 30 feet, and I'm gonna get here.
Okay.
And quick question for ya.
Yes.
Oh Awesome is a, let me see. Is it like an animal or a beast, or is it something that I think the command spell would maybe work on?
The command spell would have an effect, but as to what he is, that is for the devil to decide. I don't know.
So me.
I'll get it. As long as
So I get to?
So, and he is holding Higgy and Hathor, right?
He is holding Higgy and Hathor right now, yes.
Okay. Then I am in range since command is 60 feet. And I am going to I cut my hands around my mouth and I yell across all the fighting, "Drop it!" And I cast command.
Okay, we're locked into that.
Nice,
Go right
nice,
ahead.
nice.
That is a DC 16 wisdom save.
DC 16, he's got to get an 18 or higher on the die to beat this. -2 to
Okay.
wisdom.
Come on.
5 minus 2 for
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Awesome. No problem. Wax, you shout drop it as looks over and drops Higgy and Hathor. Hathor, you remain exactly where you were. Higgy plummets. Higgy's,
Wait, no! He's there above it!
Higgy's ankles touch the water, and that's where we're gonna end. And we are going to end that right there. Higgy's ankles are touching the water, and at the we're basically gonna say on his turn he'll be swiping upward, but on his next turn he will get sucked in and go into the canvas and go on from there. Okay.
Can I say, I am looking at the map now and I'm realizing this. I thought the whole middle strip was bridge.
No. So the middle.
I misunderstood.
My apologies. The middle strip is the unfinished canvas.
Sorry.
Okay.
I see.
Does that make sense? Did I not explain that properly?
No, it does make sense. I just was looking at it and I was like, that's all bridge.
That's also a crazy bridge to build in the middle of the river that doesn't connect either side.
Okay, I made the choices I made. This is fine.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You're all good. You're all good.
I'm going to do a very... Hawthorne, unaffected. I'm going to do... Okay, now we have the Whelp's turn.
Wait. I have one more thing to do. For my bonus action, I'm going to activate my Channel Divinity Peerless Athlete for advantage on athletics and acrobatics, just so I have that to go.
Okay, got it.
And then that is my turn.
Makes total sense as Higgy is... Well, actually, because it's Higgy's turn coming up, we'll deal with that. Okay.
He can jump.
I'm sorry.
So we
You're
have...
good, you're
jump
good,
on
you're
water.
good.
Water.
He can grab
And then void forever.
grab the broom.
I will actually have him try to grab the broom on his turn.
Yeah.
The whelps here are going to support Aurel, and these whelps here are going to rush in. Just doing a quick intelligence check. What's up?
Saving throws.
Yep. Hold on. Oh yeah, they're stupid. I forgot. And they are going to rush along the side here. Give me 1 second, and they're going to. Actually, none of them can get inside of the thing, which is kind of impressive.
Why can't I come to the party?
You're not in this episode.
He is.
Yeah, fuck it. I
Go,
mean,
well,
yeah, actually, right there and right there. Okay, so they're all kind of like edging, like they're kind of edging right now. Like,
They're
edging. They're right on the
Hey-o.
outside. However, you do watch as these two, you know their names, Emma and Chloe. Emma, the older one, Chloe, the younger. They're like 10 and 8 years old, respectively. Both like blonde-haired girls, children, literally children, hiding behind, like crushed behind Oh Awesome, and like in between this like cart that's being used as cover. And you're able to watch as one of these like grunts goes and swipes towards the kids. And you're able to watch as Emma, the older one, jumps and kind of like tackles her sister to the ground. These kids are going to be functionally immortal, but in this moment, you're able to notice that like these girls seem somewhat not okay with it, but competent in this, like more competent than you'd expect kids to be in this situation. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of, as you're able to see this like this whelp to the like south side of the bridge kind of like perches and goes and like they like horrified looks but try to like steel themselves as much as possible. Okay.
Okay. So if they reach in, like the girls are in the thing, so if they reach in,
D&D 5e is kind of weird with like how 5 foot like range is. Believe me, when they move in, we'll do all the damage stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Because you're going to be rolling probably like 8d8 damage for all these guys when they get in the next round. Just patience is necessary. Okay, next we have Higgy. With Higgy, he's going to try to grab the broom.
Can I say get? Well, no, I won't say that yet. No,
What are you trying to say?
It. Well, I know what Higgy can do. I know what he's capable of. I'll wait till I save him.
Well, actually,
he has a +1 to saving throws.
he does have a +1
to
to saving throws, but also is it smarter for him to do something? Do you want him to do something reasonable or something crazy?
I want him to be alive.
You want him to be alive? Okay, got it. He's gonna do something crazy. Awesome.
No, he's gonna do something reasonable.
All right.
You dumb bitch.
As
sorry. Whoa.
I didn't even hear. Don't worry. Anything said in this space right now, we are on opposite sides. I understand. It's like in football games. As Wax, you go drop. Higgy goes no, and he begins to fall. Higgy quickly pulls out. So he's a Rune Knight fighter, but it's gonna work a little bit different because I can't have a literal Rune Knight fighter character sheet. It's gonna be too fucking complicated. He pulls out a rune like inside of like one of his like covered in paint, like undoes a pocket, pulls it out, and he crushes a rune in his hand. And you watch as he triggers a gust of wind spell on himself. As he and you guys are able to watch as Higgy's feet touch the water. A gust of wind hits him in the back. He intentionally fails. and Higgy is then blown in a straight line underneath the bridge, and you cannot see him.
God damn it!
As Higgy is blown underneath the bridge, you guys are then you're then able to watch as quick acrobatics check for Higgy. Insane. It's a nat 20. That's crazy. Higgy is then able to fly under the bridge, and in an insane feat of acrobatics, he's able to grab onto the underside of the bridge, like one of the supports, do a backflip Simone Biles style, and land on the opposite side of the bridge, completely unharmed by anything that just happened.
Hathor is like midway through being like, "What are you?" Okay, fine, that's fine.
Goes, oh, I didn't really think to stretch. My hamstrings are killing me now.
You always value strength over stretching. You need to stretch to be strong.
You keep telling me that. I know. And then Higgy is actually going to rush to the west here and intentionally block off these two grunts from getting any closer, okay?
Okay,
awesome. That is Higgy's turn. Then for Winter Scott Key, rushing up alongside Cherie very quickly, just coming over here. Cherie, you're able to notice, because you haven't seen Winter Scott Key fight yet, really. You guys just saw him, like, run, and you know that he's little, he's like 5'8", and he's quick. He's wicked quick.
Hey!
5'8" piece of shit boy.
He's shorter than the average dude, all right?
5'8" is the average height for men in America.
In these worlds where everybody's like 6'5" to 12 feet tall, he is minuscule.
Yeah.
You're able to watch as he rushes up, he rolls, he slides underneath Month, runs alongside Oh Awesome because he realized that his kids were in trouble, or like these blonde girls are in trouble, and he then pulls out his sword, points it over, and a flintlock pistol goes off alongside his sword and is going to make an attack on this grunt right here.
His gun sword.
He's gored.
He shot me with that.
He did.
He shot his own leg off.
Yeah,
with
he
that.
also shot his own foot off.
Yep, that's definitely gonna hit. Give me 1 second here. Just gotta make a quick. Yeah, it fails. He's then going to do 1d8 plus 1d6. This actually just might just fucking. And you guys are able to watch as he nails this grunt, as the grunt kind of like perches and yells at these two like young girls. You're able to watch as the back of the head of this grunt explodes as the bullet has gone through the forehead out the back, and this grunt is dead immediately.
Oh.
Nice.
And also just kind of explain to you guys how this is going to work. Winter Scott Key is going to prioritize these two girls over anybody else in the fight. If they can be guaranteed protection, he will help you guys out in combat. Or help out more than just like doing his own thing. Make sense?
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Now, at the end of the round, and this will go faster the more we do it, we are going to do a quick dex save from everybody, okay? I need a dex save DC 14.
Higgy gets a +1.
Higgy does get a +1. Higgy passes, Winter Scott Key fails.
Got an 18.
18?
I'm gonna flip my coin.
I got a natural one.
Nat 1?
No.
Flip your coin!
I'm intrigued by this though, and what if I need it for other things?
It's fun to
got a
fail.
I'm gonna see what it is first.
It is.
I got a 15.
Oh, you got a 15? Okay, got it. Cherie, riding on the back of Month. You're position yourself behind Oh Awesome. Also, these are monsters, not supposed to be in the painting. So we're gonna get to that in 1 second here. We then also have Wax got a nat 1, and you are. Honestly, we're gonna get to that one in 1 second. And Hathor, you got a 15, correct?
Yes.
Cherie, I'm gonna describe what happens to each of you. Cherie, you take no damage. Hathor, you take wait 1 second. You take 3 points of piercing damage, and Wax, you take 7 points of piercing damage. As you're able to hear August kind of like pick himself up and go, musket lines, fire volley. And you're able to hear a woman's voice from across the bridge say, musket line, fire now. And as musketeers fire on each other and therefore fire on all of you guys who are in the crossfire. Now,
Shit.
Cherie, you take cover behind Oh Awesome as Oh Awesome gets peppered with bullets. Again, just insane amounts of damage everywhere. Hathor, you are grazed in the shoulder by like a rogue musket ball as you just like come out because you're like in between the two firing lines. Again, just God looking out for you, God being Aphrodite. Wax, because you were behind the firing lines, you're able to see one blue musketeer go, oh bother, and he slips, the musket goes behind his back, and he fires accidentally, and it hits you directly in the chest.
Oh, you're kidding me!
A thousand pardons, I'm so sorry. Butterfingers for the battle at all.
I do not forgive you, jeez Louise.
Alright, and with that, we go back to the top of the initiative order. Hathor, what are you doing?
Okay, alright, motherfuckers. I am
So
flying
stupid.
Go
back
Buckaroos.
to here. And that will move my spiritual guardians to that center, and I want to get all the grunts possible in there. And then raising both my hands up, my rune from Higgy flashes pink, and in this moment there is this like almost twittering of bird calls that swishes around me and follows up, and like the crash of waves fills the air.
Okay.
And sea foam, the smell of sea foam starts to fill it. As I do channel divinity, I bring my hands up, and these radiant golden light centers in my palm, and I bring my fist down, and I do lustrative beauty, which is my other thing for channel divinity.
Okay.
Emma, Higgy, Walter, Winter's Got Key, Cherie, and Wax all have 5 temporary hit points.
Oh my god!
And you have, hold on 1 second, I'm just getting it. You have 5 temporary hit points, and your next saving throws are made with advantage.
Okay,
Ooh.
killer, awesome.
As I look down to Winter's Got Key, and I go, listen, we can have our differences, but we're gonna make sure these kids get out of here safe.
He looks to you very quickly and says, thank you. I guess I only have a problem with half of you. And then he gets back to fighting.
This fucking guy.
Okay.
Oh, honey,
Fucking
you're gonna have a
die.
problem with all of me if you keep talking like that.
And then he goes, I am fundamentally not interested. I need to make 3
That
saving...
wasn't a flirt. It was a threat.
I
You
need to
should
make-
take it as one.
So can't hear you fighting. He's gonna make 3. I'm gonna
Oh no, he's funny.
Mr. Jokester over here.
a 19, and a natural 20. All 3 grunts
Woo!
pass the wisdom save.
Oh.
Okay, so they take half damage.
Bit of a premature celebration.
I thought he was making a death.
Are they weak to radiant
They are weak to
damage?
radiant, yes.
So they just take full.
They would take
Then.
full regardless. Yes, so they just
Okay.
take normal damage and not double damage.
Okay.
Damage normal.
Damage normal.
That's not as good. That's only 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay, all these guys are almost dead. That is fucking nuts. That is going to
these
be
guys.
to Kit, Hatchling,
It's
and...
difficult terrain for them. They have half movement.
Who is this? What's this guy's name? I can't see it. Pup. There you go. Kit, Hatchling, and Pup, they all have this amount of hit points left. Guys, it's okay.
Wait,
You're meant to
I
be
need
cannon
roll a
fodder. No one cares
concentration
about you.
check for Spirit Guardians. We're good. I rolled a 17. We're good.
Okay, kick ass. And is that your again, all these guys are ripped into by the imps. It's almost like they don't feel pain, but everyone here Wax, the blood, like you all look so hot right now, as like the blood from your enemies and the blood from the battle and Wax from the blood from getting shot accidentally, it just, you all look like freeze frame. And all of you kind of like rushing into this battle, you all look immortalized in insane feats of violence. Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn?
Noise.
So that's my action. Bonus action is going to be should it be? I got shit. I can do shit. Okay. Bonus action. Oh, shit. Wait, no. Okay, hold on. Let me tell you something.
We're just passing by.
Yeah. I can't cast that spell. I don't have it. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on my healing word for right now. How badly does Higgy look? Like,
Higgy looks like he has most of his hit points left. He just looks tired. He just looks exhausted.
okay. I'm going to save my healing word. I'm gonna save it. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Cherie looks bad. Wait.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Character seats
I'm
mid-session.
fine. I'm fine.
Gotta keep pace up here. Okay.
I'd love to check the character sheets.
Don't worry about me.
What gave it away?
Hold on. I just hear clicking. I see your face moving around. And I'm like, come on, man, let's go.
I'm done.
Okay. You're done. I just want to make sure I get this number right. Hathor, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you are able to... You come back, you fly right above Awesome. You fly right near him. He's still, like, flying above you. Well, flying above, like, the people on the ground. In close enough proximity to be hit with melee attacks. It's fine. It's flying 5 feet above the ground, whatever. As he grabs onto you, Hathor, he takes you in his fist and he throws you and plants you on the ground for 17 points of bludgeoning damage as he and just throws you against the pavement.
Her head cracks against the bridge and the imps blink out as she loses concentration. I rolled a 1. But it's fine, guys, so my coins flipped again. It's fine.
It's all fine.
Oof.
However, Awesome cannot do flyby, so he cannot sweep people off the bridge. Awesome is... What's up?
Oh, before he hits me, though, he has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
He does, because he didn't take that damage. Excellent point. And this is, and again, because it is radiant, so make sure to double it, okay?
Oh, okay. I
You got a
didn't do
negative
that for the
1.
last time.
Perfect.
I didn't double it last time.
Oh,
but that's
I'll
okay.
actually factor that in right now. I'll be fair.
No, it's okay. It's
Okay.
fine. Okay, so that's gonna be 68 instead of 3d8.
Yep,
okay.
it'd be 6d8.
Oh shit! Oh, hold on. Sorry.
And Awesome is dead, guys. It's just that easy.
It's just that easy.
Certainly.
32 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
I rolled
awesome.
2 8s, 2 6s, and 2 2s.
Oh boy.
As I'm gonna say what happens here is like, because Awesome, just like a monstrous vampiric tank, grabs you, throws you on the ground, your head cracks, and all the imps do disappear. But Hathor, kind of like in your daze, it almost looks like an Aphrodite, like almost like, let's be honest here, like an Asmodeus devilish miracle as the monster goes, and as he opens his mouth to scream, you see, and all of the imps fly into his mouth and begin, and he begins clawing at his own stomach as they fill up his intestines, and he rips his skin off, exposes his ribs, some of his guts begin to fall out, and Awesome is almost dead. Immediately bloodied in one shot. That is crazy. That is insane.
Shit.
Holy shit.
And then he burps pink fire. Absolutely crazy.
I give a weak middle finger up at him.
And one more thing that Awesome does, Hathor, you're not technically prone. You stand back up. You're all good. Hathor and Cherie, give me attacks of opportunity as, if you want to, as Awesome is going to fly away.
Oh,
fly
with pleasure.
here.
With fucking pleasure.
I think that okay. Ooh,
That was
that's only a
wild.
14.
14?
14?
14 hits.
22 hits?
22 does hit, yes.
Oh,
And also
10 points of
10 points.
10 points of piercing damage, so only 5 then, I guess.
Okay, got it. And Kate, can you let me know the fire damage separate to the slashing damage?
Yes, I will. Wait. 19 points of damage. 5 of it is fire damage.
Okay, so it's 14. Okay, got it. No problem. Okay, awesome. Awesome looks terrible. Awesome.
Good.
Sure, you come in, you straight up just cut off 2 of his toes. He tries to fly away, and you cut off 2 of his toes. And Hathor, what is Hathor using the rapier?
I think actually Hathor's fingernails just sharpen, and she just swipes with her claws.
You lunge up, you plunge your fingers into his wings, and as he flies away, he rips his own wings apart. That is fucking crazy. Great job, guys. Then we go to Oral. Oral very quickly is going to fly. He's going to reposition himself right to there. And then...
I don't like that. Don't like that.
Oh, don't like it. No.
Stop it.
We do be grouped up. We do be grouped up. We do be grouped up, though.
Remember, guys, you have advantage on your next saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
Doobie-doo.
Give me one
Where
second
are
here.
you? Got some work to do now. Oh no.
5.
Oh no.
Oral, we have work to do. Please do not cast an area of effect spell.
No.
Boo!
Oh, tomato.
Okay, I'm gonna make a save for Emma and Chloe are fine, don't worry. It's gonna be Higgy, Hathor, Cherie, and then Mouth is not going to survive this, okay?
No, Hathor.
Sorry,
What are we making?
this is going to be a DC 13 deck save.
Okay, and we have those of us that Hopper selected have advantage.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Okay. 19.
19?
Flip your coin, my friend. If you
I'm gonna flip my coin. Oh. That's an 11. I flipped my coin.
Eesh, it's okay.
I rolled
it's
a 6 and a 7.
It's okay, I got you.
Okay.
I know.
You guys are able to watch as Oral goes, more traitorous scum and those that would oppose the Coven's rule. May you witness the glory of wings and blood. Creatures of the night, serve me now! He puts both of his hands into the bloody vials by his sides, and as he rips them out, you're able to see a flock of bats emerge out, immediately come right over to you guys and begin to, with razor-sharp precision, begin to slam into your shoulders and chest and stomach as he's going to cast a vampiric version of Fireball on you, okay?
Okay.
Bat ball.
Bat ball,
ball.
indeed. Gonna make a quick roll for Higgy. So who here got above the 13? Okay, got it. Cherie, you take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Wax. Oh, sorry. Who's there?
Over here.
Hathor,
Wax is all the way over there. They're good.
Leave Wax alone.
I saw like Darby raise their hands, and I was like, okay, fine. Like,
I'm not in this.
yeah.
Over here.
What'd you get?
I got an 11.
An 11. That is going to be 16 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So what happens is, I think, well, yeah, one just slams into her head and knocks her fully unconscious, and she falls to the ground.
Hathor goes down.
And blood starts to pool from her head.
As all of you are now, again, keeping with the painting motif, Higgy covered in, again, Higgy also taking that damage, only taking half. You
also, warding bond goes away.
Yes, the first time taking, and also, by the way, no need to like do death save, no need to like do any kind of like fuckery with death saves. We're gonna say that you drop first and then Higgy takes the damage, so there's no messing up there. Because I'm pretty sure with warding bond, you might just be like dead in like a weird kind of like rules kind of learn.
No, it's
thing.
if you drop to 0.
Oh, okay. So if you drop to 0, it just cancels out everything. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
As Higgy looks over and goes, Hathor! And is like so immediately concerned and locked in. And a theme of this battle so far is, let's be honest here, it's love, it's protection. As Higgy locks onto Hathor and will do anything to keep you alive. He doesn't have any healing spells or any healing potions, but we'll do his best. Okay, that was awesome. And Oral's turn. That was Hawthor being down. Cherie and Wax, what do you guys do? Cherie up first with Wax on deck.
Immediately going over to Hawthor, and I'm gonna put my hands.
You're gonna shit?
Not here. I'm gonna go over, cradle her head in my hands, and I'm gonna give her 5 points of healing hands for my action. And I hold her head there until she comes to consciousness and is able to hold her head up.
And immediately, go ahead and go, guys. Yeah.
Fully, like, I think. Can you make a religion check for me?
Yeah. Is this about Fae Fiend or Undead?
Oh, I don't know.
That's okay.
True.
That's okay. I rolled a 19 plus 7, so.
Okay.
It would be Fiend if anything, but
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I crit. No, 19 plus 7.
Okay. As you heal her, as you put that in, when you put your hand to her chest, there's almost like a hollowness in there that you're not used to, and then. Oh God! Oh, guys. Okay. I'm back.
You're all right.
I'm back. Ow! Fuck.
Easy. You're all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Cherie, give me a very quick, I'm gonna say deception check. Really quickly. Really quickly.
Okay.
Is it Fae Fiend or Undead?
No, it's not Fae Fiend.
I don't get advantage on those kind of checks.
Could you fucking imagine if Aura was like, lesbian.
16.
Okay, understood. I'm not going to tell you what that was for.
Think I know.
Okay, you rush up and you bring Hawthor back to life. Incredible.
Yeah. I gently put her. I help her up. I help her to her feet. I say, I'm simply returning the favor. It's the least I can do. And where am I? Who? Where? Hello?
What's happening?
Who am I? Okay. I'm gonna help Hawthor up. I'm gonna move up a little between Winterscott Key and Higgy. Beautiful. For my bonus action, I'm gonna huck a Blood Curse of Bloated Agony at Oral, the Collector.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and if he makes more than one attack on his turn, he takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. Basically, none of his spells are melee based, but if you guys somehow are able to lock him down, like on the ground, he's basically fucking useless now. So
then can I swing around the other way and give that Blood Curse to Awesome?
yeah, that absolutely.
That
so
makes more sense.
Disadvantage on strength and dex checks, correct?
And 1d8 necrotic damage if he makes more than one attack on his turn.
That's perfect. That I'm gonna be honest. That's probably a better use of that.
Yeah. Might be that actually. You know what? What was I? Here it was like 5 feet. Yeah. Ooh, nope. Not gonna do that. I was gonna. I mean, can I jump on him?
If you want to give me an athletics check, if you want to commit to the idea of jumping off the bridge, you can make the check.
God.
You won't go to, and if you fail, you won't just get sucked down immediately. There will be an opportunity for people to save you, okay?
No, I'm apologies.
Do something crazy. Okay.
Maybe another time. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, then swing back around over here, and I'll help fight off against any of the grunts that come this way.
Okay, sounds great. An excellent turn.
That's my turn. Thank you.
You're able to watch as the internal organs now spilling out of Awesome begin to swell and burst as the capillaries come apart, mucous membrane is spreading, and he is gonna die probably in next round. Okay.
Good.
Which means Wax, what are you doing?
Okay. I've had enough of this guy. I'm gonna take my movement to go here, which is not great, but I don't want to take any opportunity attacks. And I am going to, awesome, breathe into my hands until it's like a glowing little purple and pink ball, and then I'm going to huck a guiding bolt at this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to roll.
That's radiant too.
This one
so.
sure is. Boom. That I'm gonna flip my coin.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Let's fucking
20.
go.
Okay, go ahead and roll those dice.
Okay, so
That's
will
3
be...
times. That's like.
Oh, because it's.
Oh yeah, because he's vulnerable to it.
Oh shit. So it's because crit is double the dice, and then is that.
It's an extra set. So it's like roll the dice 3 times.
Okay, sick. Cool. Oh god, this is a lot of math. Okay.
Or times the number by 3 if that's easier.
Oh. 9. 44. That is 44 points of radiant damage to awesome.
Okay.
Holy shit! Let's fucking go.
With such an insane amount of damage, I would like for you to right now not only describe to me how Awesome is slain by this guiding bolt, but also describe to me a Fey companion that will help you in the battle, as your imaginative spell casting is able to bring someone in to help you. It can be any kind of manifestation of anybody you have thought of, and it's something you can imagine, someone you can remember. I want you to describe both of those things to me. The floor is yours.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so this kind of glow that, Wax like breathes into their hands and then throws. It's like when you see the kind of like streak of a firework going up before it explodes, like it looks small as it flies across the battlefield to kind of like land in Awesome's mouth and then like blows up in him, and it is just obliterated, raining down in inexplicably like cotton candy smelling gore. and in the like gore that's falling down next to Wax manifests this kind of like this like white and pale pink kind of sparkling figure that it doesn't really have any distinct features. It's kind of a form, but you can see branching off of its head a very impressive set of antlers right next to Wax.
Now, I have a question for the personality of this character. Is this Wax's remembering of this figure, or is it the imagination of what Wax would like this figure to be?
This is a remembering of that figure, because Wax didn't quite do this on purpose, but it was a moment of like, okay, like pulling from Wax's mind the idea of something powerful.
Okay.
And that kind of manifesting.
This, like, again, the only kind of distinct, like, besides the colors of, like you said, like, white and pink, right?
Yes.
Like, white and pink, the antlers, just kind of, like, stands, like, crosses their legs, like, standing, crosses their arms, and goes, displays like that almost make me wish you were still around. And this figure being here, well, again, it's like the remembrance of this person.
Yeah.
Will now help you out. I'm going to add a token to the map, and they will go on your turn.
Okay, sick.
What the fuck token should this be? We're going to use this token. What token? This token. We're going to use this token. Fine. antlers. Okay, awesome. The insane, again, Awesome is dead. That's, and by the way, all of that happens on top of Awesome exploding. So it's excellent play. We're gonna go through this round, and then we're just going to, you're gonna take a quick break. So, Wax, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Oh, we got it. The grunts now focusing on you. And actually, we're gonna say this figure hops in on your turn, so it's gonna go right after you. And you are able to watch as this antlers figure walks down to Fowl. Because you remember this person and their abilities, kind of just walks up and just like kind of like with like their like where their fingernails would be, turns their hand around, places like their fingertips on the chest of Fowl, going to swipe at their face, and touching Fowl makes them dissolve into sugar and grass as Fowl is just killed immediately.
Sick.
Insane Fowl is totally dead. And now the rest are gonna come to kick your ass. So
Cool.
we have Ass, Joey, and Cub rushing up on you.
We have ass.
We have Ass, yes. I just looked up baby animal names.
Yo.
Oh.
We got
So we know who Mom's not favorite is.
oral
What's your name?
these guys. Yes,
Aw.
Mommy's wretched little creature.
3 claw
Mommy's
attacks coming your way.
detested boy.
Your AC is
18.
18. Only one of these is going to hit. Perfect. As you are going to take, as these figures descend upon you, you're going to take 8 points of slashing damage as you're able to, again, Autumn and Thorn in your hand be like, kind of like moving around very lanky, very movement, but a set of claws strikes across your face very quickly. Okay, incredible. We then move down to Higgy, Winter Scott Key, and then the musket volley. Winter Scott Key, sees Cherie and Hathor like holding themselves so holding each other so tenderly before Hathor's kind of brought back up to her feet. And Winter Scott Key like catches your eye, Cherie, very quickly. Looks you dead in the face. Again, your eyes are basically staring back at you right now, just the purple. Looks and goes, I get it. And then he's going to turn, look to the north, and begin attacking the hatchling right next to himself. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, nat 20. Let me see. This is Hatchling. Hatchling's dead. Hatchling immediately dies.
Yeah.
And seeing Winter Scott Key fight, he again super fast. You see that he takes a sword and he almost like gets low, like underneath, like kind of like getting offline with this creature, and cuts once at the ankles, once at the shins, once at the knees, and as the hatchling kind of goes to his knees, like having his legs all sliced up, takes his hawk's head cane, swings it, puts the hawk's head inside of its big ear, destroying its brain, and then brings its head down and crushes it onto the pavement. As again, he's a true vampire with an incredible amount of strength. That is Winter Scott Key. Higgy then attacking Kit and Pup. Misses on Kit, hits on Pup. Pup has that much health. Pup's dead. Higgy, Cherie, Higgy runs over to you. A lot of conversation going on with Cherie. Grabs onto Cherie's back and goes, thank you. And then immediately turns, and you're able to watch as Higgy, with one hand on a greatsword, is able to cut Pup directly in half from the collarbone, right collarbone down to the left hip, and fully just cut it in half. Dead immediately.
Nice.
And then with everybody still on the center bridge, everybody kind of like still being there, I'm gonna need everybody to give me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This will be. I have now the advantage from Hathor's channel divinity.
Gonna be a DC 14.
Yeah, I pass.
So let me know your
I
actual
got a
numbers.
16.
16?
I got
Nice.
a 19.
16, 19, and True, what'd you get?
11.
16 and 19. Okay, I'm gonna roll the damage very quickly. 5 points of piercing damage to Hathor and to Wax, with 11 piercing damage going to Cherie. Okay?
Hathor falls
Okay.
unconscious again.
No!
I'm up!
I'm alive. I'm dead.
Sexist piece of shit August goes, try not to hit the beautiful creatures of creation out there. And the men who have their fucking helmets on backwards go, huh? And fire into the bridge.
Jesus.
And let's be
Had
honest
it with
here,
these guys.
hit like literally everybody on the bridge. As again, must get like wooden explosions here and there. As you guys have the whelps left to deal with, you have 5 remaining henchmen and Oral the Collector. And a quick reminder before we go to break, before we take a very quick break, you guys may be thinking, why don't we just leave right now? Oral can report you guys to this Batfolk and confirm that you are not who you say you are. Meaning that, tactically, no enemies can leave this battle alive.
No witnesses.
Taking a very quick break. We all having fun so far?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, and yes. Okay, then with that, we're going to take a very quick break. We're going to be back in about in a little bit. Get the fuck out of here, bot. We hate you. And
Get
with that,
outta
we'll catch you soon.
here.
Peace out.
Get out of here.
And we are back. Awesome. Can someone give me an audio check real quick for the music, just to make sure it sounds loud enough?
Yes.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. It's loud enough. It sounds balanced, like you can hear it, but like it's not overpowering us.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Kick ass. Nice. Then with that, we're going to hop back into the initiative order, starting with Hathor. Hathor, what are you doing?
I'm unconscious.
That is true. As you're unconscious, please give me a perception check. I want you to beat a 10.
Okay.
Receiving
I'm gonna flip my coin.
unconsciousness.
Wait, I probably didn't have to. I have a very high perception. Damn it. Oh well, it's too late now. It's a 13. No, it's a 15 plus.
You just gotta be a
Oh, it
10.
was a 10.
22.
Jesus.
A 22. Who else would be? No one else. This is just a thing for you. You are able to look to the northwestern bank of the river, behind Oral, basically far away, not doing anything, and you are able to notice the hooded figure that spoke to you in Soul Crusher Valley, just standing there, observing the battle, and just waiting and watching. And as Hathor, as your eyes kind of like, and you just catch a glimpse of this person, just for posterity's sake here, Shuri, you notice that Hathor's eyes catch something in the distance.
Her closed eyes or her...
Her like open, blinking, like her pupils focus in before she like goes back into unconsciousness.
I see. Okay.
All right, am I making a death saving throw now?
You are making a death save. Yep.
Doesn't count. It wasn't in the box.
Wasn't
Do
the
you
box,
die in the
don't care.
painting? Do you die in real life?
Yes.
Ah.
It's a 3. That is 1 failed death save for Hathor, and I need to. Shuri, give me a quick perception check.
Oh, God.
I need to go with my flip flops. Hold on.
Why do you keep forgetting your flip-flops?
Dogs out of the battle.
Dogs out of the battle?
Wow.
Disrespectful.
Your dog's out at the
I'm
museum?
dying and your dogs are out.
What'd you get?
14.
Oh, with a 14, Shuri, you quick again. It's like a soldier's instincts. You whip your head back to like see what because Hathor is known to be incredibly helpful and supportive. Whatever Hathor just saw could be useful, and you whip your head around, peer over the bridge, over the over the waterfalls towards that northwestern bank, and you're able to see a hooded figure, just standing and observing.
Oh man, I have to write I'm unconscious again.
Just hooded figure can't get any.
Hooded, you're able to
types of
see like
features?
chain adornments around a black robe, arms kind of tucked into the sleeves. You don't see any skin. You don't see anything like that. But yeah, just a hooded figure. That's all you can see.
And where are they?
They're on the like northwestern bank of this battle. So like if you can't see it on here.
Okay.
Let me just pop over here real quick. For those watching at home, all the way up there, completely removed from everything.
Okay.
Ongo's watching.
Ongo? Is it Ongo?
Could you
I wouldn't know.
Am I Mean Girl?
He would have a cow.
Am I Mean Girl?
Okay.
I Mean Girl.
With that, Hawthorne, 1 failed death save. Oral the Collector's turn now. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Once again, his arms are dripping with a deep crimson as he throws his hands up, and you're able to see 2 almost tidal waves of blood come out of his like accessory vases as he then goes, "Feel that wind which supports creatures of the night." And as a rainstorm of blood begins hitting into all of you, coating you all in this deep crimson, he is going to summon Gust of Wind. And I'm going to draw out exactly where that is, okay?
I might be dead, guys.
Gust of Wind does not do any damage to you.
What if he's pushing us off the bridge?
Hathor's has a broom.
I'm unconscious.
Does the broom?
Oh yeah, does the broom act on its own?
Sentient? We saw
The broom is
historically.
not sentient.
The broom is
Ten
aware.
by-
Can be sentient.
Is it?
It seems like it.
We talked to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You're right. Hold on.
You did?
Yeah, when we were at the town.
Yeah, you
The
did,
suit-
yeah. The mother
the
with
suit of
the
our-
stinks.
Beauty and the
Oh.
Beast town.
Wow,
Okay.
I totally forgot. I totally blacked out.
Winter Scott
like my
Key,
character.
Cherie, and Hawthorne. Actually, Hawthorne, you're automatically affected by this. I'm going to need you guys to make a DC 14 Strength save. Cherie, if you pass by 3, if you pass by 4 or more, so if you get a 17 or above, I will allow you to grab onto Hawthorne so Hawthorne does not get pushed off.
Okay, what is it? It's strength.
It's a DC. It's gonna be a DC 14 Strength save. You need to
Okay.
get a DC 18 to make sure Hawthorne doesn't go off. Okay.
I'm gonna throw up.
You have your coin?
No, I used it already. What was the original DC?
DC is 14.
Okay. It's a 15.
It's a 15. Winter Scott Key is
There
going.
goes my hero. Watch her as she goes.
Winter Scott Key is going to make this save as well. Fun fact: due to the it doesn't matter. Sorry, Winter Scott Key does have disadvantage on deck saves because because he blew up his own fucking foot. He has to walk with a cane.
Doesn't he? Has he used his saving throw where he gets advantage yet?
He is not. No, we'll do that now. Holy shit, he fails anyway.
Yeah!
He got a 1 and an 8.
This fucking guy!
Oh.
This fucking guy.
This might
Walter
be one
Scott
of the most
Key.
useful like ally NPCs I've ever made. As Hawthorne and Winter Scott Key are blown away in a tidal wave of blood. As Cherie, you are immediately to get low, you drop down onto your stomach, you grab onto Higgy's ankle that is right outside of the effect, and as you reach back for Hawthorne, sadly, Hawthorne's broom left behind, but Hawthorne is and tumbles and is now about, let's say, 10 feet above the blank canvas waterfalls underneath, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and actually, are you pushed out of it? Oh, no, you're just pushed 15 feet. Okay, got it. And is that concentration?
So,
that is concentration, okay.
Add to the drama of it all, I think if I take any kind of external damage, that's 2 failed death saves.
It does not do any damage to you, though.
No, but if I do, it's...
Yes, if you take
Don't
any
tell him that!
Well, no, I mean, let's be honest. That was, homie is basically, besides one that he's saving, he's out of 3rd level spell slots, so he's just basically, I'm trying to make this fun anyway, so.
Wait, didn't you say this gust of wind was concentration?
Yes, why?
Fly is also concentration.
Yeah, and?
So, does he have forecaster?
can't have two.
Fucking,
You can't have two.
He will
can't have
fall.
two.
He will fall
From the sky.
Either he falls or I'm
Watch
still
him
on
as
the bridge,
he
Intelligence check,
motherfucker.
fine. He goes, he says this shit. He's like, that shit I said about the wind, it still stands. But also, I'm going to put myself down very quickly. And he just flies out. He just puts himself down.
What a see you next Tuesday.
And he goes,
A goober.
of course, the strength of the coven can overcome and outplan these rogue collection of vagabonds. We shall turn you all to the night. And as he turns around, he sees a line of musketmen pointing their guns right at him. Okay.
What you get?
Alas.
Oral now being just on the beach as he's holding on to concentration for that gust of wind. We then move down to Cherie. Cherie, what are you doing?
Okay. So with the rules of the painting, can I? Because we've been on this bridge for, I don't know, a couple seconds. Can I think really hard and imagine more bridge underneath Hawthorne and Winterscott Key?
Oh! Honestly, I think that is so in line. Like, usually I'd be like, that's kind of fucking stupid. Why would I allow that? And I'm like, no, Cherie would have the imagination to make the most realistic brick in the world and nothing else. So so what we're going to do, because you're not summoning it right next to you, and you want to summon it to a place that you can't actively see, we're going to say this is going to be, You know what?
If I move up, would I be able to see?
What is the fucking thing of because I only have gust of wind being a thing that like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say that gust of wind activates on Oral's turn, so you've already passed the save for like the gust of wind. Okay.
Okay. Oh, because is it difficult terrain in it?
Only if you're going against the wind and the wind is blowing north to south. So you can move freely right now within it.
Okay, so if I move to the edge of the bridge, could I see where I'm trying to put more bridge?
You absolutely can. Go ahead and give me a DC 10 check of whatever skill you think Cherie would use to conjure up these like extra bridge sections.
DC what?
DC 10. Because you can see it. I want to work with you on this. So let me know like what check would be most appropriate for Cherie, and I will let you use any check you want.
I think I'll make it history because this is a historical battle that we are in.
Yes,
we are in a depiction of, even though she probably doesn't know much about this battle, she's trying to keep everything on a 1-to-1 ratio. So she's trying to, even though she's been fighting on it, in this moment of focus and imagination, she's taking in all the details of the bridge and thinking what it would look like if it were extended.
And guess, because it's a history check, given you are inside of a magical painting that was made by a fae creature, you're gonna have advantage on this roll.
Let's go! Oh, Jesus Christ. 26.
Oh my god, 26. How far down? Okay, so they get knocked like 5 feet down. It's a 15-foot drop. You just want to go like 5 feet underneath them?
Could I have it connect to the bridge we're on?
Like to make like steps?
Yeah. Or can I make like more bridge go towards them?
Yeah, okay, actually, I fully get what you're saying right now. Let me know if this looks good for you. So you want to have it be, God, that is so fucking rad. We're gonna say that it looks like this. So it's like a step that they can walk up. Does that look good?
Yeah, that looks good.
And no damage being done to Hawthorne. They both fall 5 feet, and then like 2 feet underneath them, their butts get a little bit sore, but they basically like roll. Winterscott Key like hangs off the edge, climbs back up, and Hawthorne is just like on her side, like she's sleeping beautifully. Yes.
Hair covering my face, like slumped like this.
Okay.
Insane.
Where are we putting that in action economy?
You know what? Because you passed the check, we're gonna say that's just a object interaction.
Sweet. Then I can't do anything there. I'll look over to Wax and call out to them, help! Gesturing over to where Hawthorne is, and then I'm coming back for you, baby. I'm coming back for you.
I'm sure he's gonna run his ass down.
Yeah, get his ass.
Yes!
I think I can.
Get his ass.
Can I?
Oh, Month is dead.
Fuck
by the
him
way.
up!
Oh, yeah,
oh no.
Oh, Month, I'm sorry.
Hold on. I never actually rolled Month save. I just assumed that he would be dead. Hold on. If he gets a nat 20.
I assume.
He did
He's
not get
so
an
dex-
20 month, sadly. He is ripped apart by the bloody bats from 2 turns ago.
Then even more so, I'm running him down. I'm gonna.
How dare you kill a horse in front of this horse girl?
I'm gonna. I'll take the attack of opportunity from Kit. I'm gonna push past Chloe and Higgy, and Kit, and run up to Oral.
Cherie, you were able to. Okay, got a just attack of opportunity on you. Your AC is 18, correct?
Yes.
17 plus the modifier is going to hit you. It's going to be a claw attack for 2d4 plus 3.
Okay.
That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage to you.
Okie dokie.
As it catches onto your calf, but you're able to, like, really cool, like, you rush, you're able to fully vault over, the, like, guardrail of this bridge, land, do a sick action roll, and rush up to Oral, as Oral goes, it's almost peaceful, living this history. Oh, God! And sees you running him down in the streets.
What's the mechanic for the shield I got from F?
The shield, you're able to do, so it's 2 things. First of all, if you ignite your sword, the shield is also ignited. And it does 1d6 plus your strength modifier fire damage, and you can use it as, if you choose to do a shield bash, which automatically trigger, okay, so that's confusing.
I follow.
The shield is able to, if you do a shield bash, it's the attack the shield can do, which is you can connect with someone, do 1d6 plus strength modifier fire damage, and then also if you win the opposed athletics checks, push them back 10 feet.
Then I would like to do that. I'd like to rock up to Oral. Am I in? Yeah, who gives a frick? I'm gonna just come around. No, sorry. Stay where I am, because that's where movement can take me. And I would, my sword is ignited, so the shield is also ignited. And I would like to shield bash Oral and push him into the river.
Vampires are vulnerable to flowing water.
Also, there's nothing
beneath. Okay, so first of all, give me an attack roll on Oral.
What modifier do I add? Do I add my sword?
It's gonna be like a sword attack, basically.
Okay.
It's in the river.
It's a 13 hit.
Oral has an AC of 15. As you rush up, you plant the flaming, like the flaming shield against him. He grips onto it, and you're able to see like elongated, like claw fingernails as he looks you directly in the face and goes, I know who you are. I was there. What are you doing?
Sending you back from whence you came. And can I try to do it again? Because I have two attacks.
You absolutely can.
Come on. You got
his
this.
ass in the river.
Yep. Whatever 13 plus 8 is.
21.
Yes!
Awesome.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll 1d6 plus your strength for the fire damage.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Okay, got it. You're able to watch the skin on his fingers begins to like become charred. Like you can see bones become exposed. And now it's gonna be an opposed athletics check to see if the bash works. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Pose athletics, Cherie, and a wizard.
He only gets a +1. Do you want me to say what the DC is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's an 11.
Cool.
Come on.
Because I got a 23.
A 23!
Yes.
I literally spit everywhere. I'm so excited. Ow, I think I pulled a muscle in my chest.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's great.
Kate, I would like you to describe how exactly you push Oral into this water.
I say that line about sending him back from whence he came, and because he's got his fingers on the shield,
Yep.
right? I sneer back at him, and like just in this moment of tension, I bite one of his fingers off. And in that release, as he lets go, I bring the shield back, slam it full force into his chest, and watch him fly, and I don't look away until I see him hit the water.
You are able to watch as you, but he goes, as you then, Shuri, with your incredible mass and strength, you're able to watch as Oral literally goes like full feet off the ground to the point where you're worried that he recast the fly spell. He is pushed 10 feet back from you, twirling through the air, and as he hits the water, he immediately, you're able to see as bubbles begin rising up from where his body contacted, and you realize because this is actively running water leading to the canvas, he is being boiled alive by this running water. As he hits it, and then at about 30 miles an hour goes and disappears into the canvas. You are able to watch as Oral the Collector. He had 60 hit points, and in one bout, you fully remove him from the battle. Oral the Collector is gone. He is completely, maybe dead, maybe, not unsure, definitely out of this combat, okay?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Which means Gust of Wind goes away.
Sick, sick, sick. And for my bonus action, can I hit the deck?
Yeah, I know. That's the Musketeers.
Can you put your shield in front of you? Can you like cover yourself with it?
Oh yeah, can I do that?
I will allow you to do that to give yourself advantage on the dex check. That sounds good.
that would be lovely.
You do that, and everyone goes. You're able to hear. June, one of the women commanders on the red side, goes, "Fire at her! She's incredibly dangerous." You
God
turn
damn
around,
it!
plant your shield, and you get down.
Yeah. I spit his finger out.
Blood runs off the side of your mouth as his finger is and follows behind him.
Don't want a little snack?
Incredible.
No.
Wax, is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yes.
Wax, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna take some attacks probably, but.
And also, who does Antlers touch?
Oh, okay. Antlers is going to touch ass.
Ass. Goodbye. Antlers
Touch
does
ass.
what Antlers
Hey, yo.
likes. Antlers walks up and goes, just kind of looks and goes, "This one?"
If you could, it'd be great.
And you're able to watch as reaches and grabs onto the back of Ass's head, and pouring out of Ass's mouth and eyes and nose, you're able to see just rum. Just a sweet liquor as then Ass's entire body becomes rum. And just he's dead immediately.
I sort of look at her and I'm like, "Oh, thanks." I am going to book it this way.
Okay.
That's 15 feet at first to get here. And then with my
Oh yes.
with my channel divinity, my long jump and high jump increases by 10 feet, so I'm just going to take a flying leap over to the stone that Cherie created over here
Yes.
to get to Hathor and Winterscott Key. And I nodded at him and I'm like, "Hi, I don't have time," and I'm going to put my hands
Desperate
on Cherie.
chest compressions.
And I am going to lay on so many hands.
So many.
Yeah.
hands.
Have 20 hit points, please.
Hathor, you're back in the fight.
20 hit points.
20.
Let's go.
And I'm like, no, not allowed. Come back.
Damn,
Incredible.
I'm above half health.
That's
Damn.
insane.
I only have 33 hit points.
Bringing the healer back, super important. Hathor, you pop back up. Winterscott Key pops his head up, looks over to the kids, looks back to you, Wax, and goes, "Just so we can talk honestly here, they know that you're Fae, right? Like, I don't have to be coy about that anymore."
Yeah, they know.
Okay, perfect. We'll get to that later. And then he's gonna do his thing. Hathor, you pop back. Anything you say?
I think after like the second time going down, there's just like, I think she just like blinks her eyes open and then like grips onto Wax's hand and like presses a kiss to the back of it.
Aw.
The other hand, I use to point a finger right in your face, and I go, "Not allowed, not allowed." No.
I didn't choose it.
Well, just don't choose it better.
I'm
Please.
sorry.
Okay. And I'm just kind of like patting like your shoulders, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, we're okay. We're okay.
You're all good. Okay, and is that your turn?
Yes, that was my turn.
Okay, kick ass, nice. Then with that, we're gonna go back to the grunts, and then we're gonna do a little bit of like, and now we can get into the second part of this battle, okay?
Oh.
Okay, so what was up?
Quick question, sorry. Does Wax feel that same hollowness that Cherie felt in Allatour when she healed her?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this about?
Certain emptiness.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
As Cherie, you look to your north.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Cherie, you look to your north, and only 35 feet away from you, there is that hooded figure on the same bank that you chose to run onto.
Yes, I do.
Does Wax see them or no?
You guys, too complicated. No, not for right now. No.
I'm too busy being like, Heather.
Now, I will say, Wax and everybody else can see this person. It's just the fact that Cherie noticed them. Okay, it's not just Cherie. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So Antlers did their because going like Higgy Winter Scott Key, Antlers just rushes up and touches onto Cub and Joey here and turns them both into piñatas and then pushes them both over, and you're able to watch as they and explode into paper mache and candy. Higgy comes up and just cuts off the head of one of these grunts as Winter Scott Key pops up with his gun, places it onto the like little ledge, and shoots the hatchling like one of these like grunts in the chest. I said, ah! It backflips over himself. Goes into the canvas and is sucked away by the water. All of these underlings are now dead. As all of the underlings are now dead, there can be a slight break from initiative. As Higgy rushes around and is looking for like where Allatour is, looking around here. We're gonna do one final dex check for the Musketeers, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so with that, that's going to be then. Damn, my cards are so not in order. Dex check is going to be okay. Give me a DC 14 Dex check.
And I have advantage because of the shield?
You absolutely do, yes.
Awesome.
Or sorry, Dex save. What am I talking about?
16.
15.
15, 16.
22.
22, okay. Wax, you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage. Allatour being lower than like the actual bank of the like the riverbed, and Cherie being behind the shield, Cherie, you're able to feel the like the reverberations on the shield as like 5 guns pointed at you just hit your as they were like, shoot that one. But the rest, everyone is able to largely avoid the Musketeers for this round. With I think Wax is the only person to fail, right?
I got a
15.
Who failed
Yeah.
that?
I don't think any of us.
Oh, sorry, not failed. Who got? Okay, so it's DC, so 14. So it'd be that'd be 4 points of damage to Wax. I have the card right here. Sorry, I was trying to speak about too many things at once.
Okay.
I got a 16.
16. So just so you guys, so we can all be on the same page here. A save of DC 14 to 15 is half of 3d6, and DC 16 and above is no damage. And I'm taking that into account.
Gotcha.
Probably would have been easier to tell you guys that, but you know we learn as we do. So
Exactly.
okay. With that, all of the enemies on the bridge are dead, are completely dead. As the Musketeers begin reloading, you guys are able to hear the sexist piece of shit August begin to go, Musketeers, fall into melee formations. As you're able to hear, melee, we're going to take the bridge, come from June as well. As you guys are then able to watch, this is going to take a little bit of fandangling, so please be patient with me. As you guys are able to watch as the battalions of melee troops that have been waiting begin to move into position facing the bridge. I'm going to get the red ones in 1 second.
Antlers, touch them.
And you're all able to hear an incredible...
Touch them all.
Like, the ground shakes as all of these troops begin to move.
God.
Oh.
Do all of you reconvene on the bridge?
What's that?
Do you guys reconvene? Do you guys stay where you are? What do you guys do?
I'd like to approach the collector if I can.
Okay, you approach the collector.
Can I shout to Higgy? Can I see what he's trying to do with his runes?
Yeah, you can just have a conversation with Higgy. Let me just get other music up real quick. We're gonna do the collector in a hot sec, but kind of like as this battle continues to rage on, we're gonna do the bridge squad first and then go over to Cherie, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
all good.
Okay, so do all of you kind of like move back? Sorry, do the bridge crew move back to like Higgy's rune, basically to like talk with him?
What I want to do is I want to cast 3rd level Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
As I just raise my hand up and like a spear of golden light comes down on me. And everybody on the bridge who is an ally, you has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and will regain the max number of hit points possible from any healing. And actually it's a 30-foot radius. So I want to get maybe.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I worry.
I made my choices. I made my choices. It's okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 1st level.
Okay, makes sense. As you're doing all of that, Higgy carving the rune goes, "What's the strategy?"
We need to get out of here.
I could not agree more.
Yeah.
Looks up, and you guys are able to like, kind of look back like, towards the sky again, like hazy smoke, fire everywhere, a destroyed battlefield. But then you already see like literally a hole in reality, and you're able to see the bat folk, like little spectacles, huge brown eyes, bat folk, staring in, just looking at you guys. As the exit is about 120 feet away. As Higgy looks back and goes, "The rune that I'm carving, it's able to puncture through the magic of this painting and open portals to other paintings. I can't know which one is going to be. I tried to put as many down as I could, but it's going to get us out of here." As Higgy like looks around, you guys are all able to see these melee troops are getting ready for a final charge to take the bridge. Meaning that oh, what's up?
Sorry, Wax, you heal 12 hit points as I do a Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, awesome, sick.
It's full. Right, because it's a D8 plus 4. Yes. I want to scream to Cherie to say, "Cherie!"
Okay.
Please, I'll just scream, please.
That's perfect. We're gonna say that like that happens at the end of this conversation to like perfectly time like Cherie's stuff. As he looks and goes, "Can you fly us out of here faster, or should I finish this?"
Finish it.
Okay.
I can't fly all of us.
Higgy begins clawing as Winterscott Key rushes over to Emma and Chloe and goes, "Oh, hey there, girls, you okay? Okay, good, excellent." And like kind of checks them, like make sure there's no bites on them or anything. And then like you're able to see like Emma and Chloe, they both have like little like wooden stake daggers with them, like toys sharpened to be real weapons. As he goes, "Good, you did so good, you did excellent, perfect. How can I help, big guy?" As Higgy then goes, "Over there now." As Winterscott Key jumps in and tries to like help finish the rune, basically.
I'll hurt. Never mind. I'm saving a Cure Wounds for Cherie.
Okay, got it. No problem. Any conversation or any actions on behalf of you two?
Looking at the two groups kind of approaching and the bridge that Cherie kind of summoned. I want to try to imagine on either side of the bridge, in between where the troops are approaching and this like big ravine, I want to imagine a very dense, thick fog to kind of block them from being able to see, and hopefully like slowing them down and or get Higgy some more time.
Go ahead and give me We're gonna say it's DC. We're gonna say it's gonna be DC 12. Whatever check would be relevant to Wax to make this. Okay.
Okay. DC 12. I kind of want to do deception. I have a thought about it.
You want to lie and be like, you can't see anything. So
Yeah.
Okay, Mitch, let's go ahead and roll it. DC 12.
Do it.
Okay, that is a dirty 20. And the Wax is thinking fog, but the closest like sensory memory that they can get is whatever the fantasy equivalent of like scented vape smoke is. It's that kind of like fruity scent, like that, like you're at a concert and you're like, this whole place smells like flavored vape.
Now, you're able to see as like June begins kind of riding up behind the troops. You're able to notice she screams, "Men! The candy cart has been set ablaze. It is very toxic to inhale. Men, hold your breath. The charge has been postponed for the next 30 seconds."
Let's go.
It's like April, like her sister goes, "Why did we have a candy cart?" It's like, I didn't think we'd be out here that long. I was having fun with it. Yes.
I love it.
As you've bought Higgy some, like, again, 30 seconds of very valuable time, okay?
Sick.
Do either of you want to help with the rune?
Yeah, if I can try.
Yeah, absolutely. Just describe to me what weapon you use, because Higgy's just going to point you in the right direction. Describe to me how you help.
How we help with the rune?
Yeah.
I take my non-magical dagger so I don't fuck it up. And is he like carving it into the stone?
He is, yeah. Like his immense orcish strength, he's like placing his great sword and like dragging it across the cobblestones.
Okay, then I say point me in the right direction, tell me what lines to close, and I'll do it.
He points, you go, Hawthor, how do you help out?
I, like, even though she's like almost at full hit points now, I think she's just she's on her hands and knees. And I think what Hathor does is just grip, like takes turns just giving guidance to literally every single one of these three people.
Yeah.
Just being like, go.
Magical,
Come
and
on.
also Hawthor, you know Higgy's runes so well. Like, you can't use them yourself, and maybe like there are certain like just intricacies from him using them that like maybe you don't fully understand, but you're like that line that like you can help. Like, you guys are two sides of the same coin. You guys are able to help each other out. And then during that,
I start drawing the rune exact opposite of him in like almost a synchronous kind of.
Higgy, like on all fours, like looks up, just catches your eyes real quick, and goes, and just smiles as he looks into the eyes of the woman he loves. As he continues, you realize that, like, as you're finishing up, the fog begins to dissipate. Hawthor, you call out to Shireen. What do you say?
Cherie, please.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I'll cut this out. Sorry, I gotta change the music.
Okay. Someone in it just yelled really loud.
Yeah.
Went like, whoa!
At least it wasn't the Windhelm scream.
Windhelm. No, Wilhelm.
There you go.
Who cares? Oh shit.
Shorty, you begin to approach this hooded figure, held to, like, again, like chains kind of holding their cloak, just like stops and stares, and you would speak first as this figure does not even acknowledge you.
What do you want with her?
I seek what I have been tasked to reclaim. These petty squabbles,
And looks to the battle raging around you guys.
they mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. I believe
and looks to you very quickly, and she's gonna make a religion check on you.
I was gonna say, can I do the same for her?
You absolutely can, and it's gonna be advantage because she is a fiend.
Yep.
God damn.
26.
With a 26, you are immediate. Again, you've studied so much the complexities of it. This is this is a being that is not from the material plane. And like, to a point where it's not like a physical corporeal being on the material plane. It's like, oh shit, this person is closer to like what could be considered like a spirit or like an angel, or in this case like a literal devil. As you're able to recognize, this is a demon from the 6th circle of hell.
Okay.
And you're then able to, and kind of like just kind of clocking that, you're able to watch as kind of like the sun and like the fire kind of like rages up and reveals the shadowed face underneath, or at least like the nose downward, and you realize that this figure is a woman and has no nose and has no lips and has no cheeks, as if her skin has been flayed or sanded off, as only muscle and teeth are showing from what you can see. And with a religion check on you, that's a dirty 20, this figure steps up to you and says,
You, give it now.
Give what?
I am tired of the coy games being played by the child and now her protector.
and looks over to the bridge and goes,
Protectors. Understand this. Although Hathor and I's conversations can continue without interruption on the material plane, I have more of an essence here in the space between spaces. Will you give it to me and do not act like an imbecile?
I do not play games with demons. When I ask you a question, I mean it. What is it?
give me an intimidation check very quickly.
What is it?
I'm having such a good time.
I'm gonna say right now, this is gonna be, I'm gonna let you know the DC. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I will, you need to beat a 16.
Okay. It's intimidation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's only a 13.
It's only a 13.
Oh, I would love to give advantage, but I don't know how I would do that.
You definitely cannot do that.
Yeah.
As this demon kind of looks up to you and goes,
My job is not to explain myself to the help.
and then you are able to hear, Cherie, please, calling, or whatever the statement was.
Please!
You are being called. Know that next time, I will expect the return. And if I am not provided the return, things may get much less amicable.
Stay away from her. And I'll turn and walk towards the bridge.
You are able to watch as you turn and walk towards the bridge, the fog beginning to slowly fade away. You, as I'm going to change the music back very quickly, just for one more cool little moment. As Cherie, you are like sheathed sword, running, hair whipping in the wind. You're jumping over like the spots where you like grounded yourself, like over like dropped swords and spears and bullets flying all over the place as you are rushing back towards the bridge. As you're sprinting as fast as you can, Higgy stops. As all of you, your instructions have ended, and Higgy is waiting to make the last slash on the rune. with this Batfolk staring down from the window. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, rushing in, you are all able to hear like a thunderous voice of God come from the window above you, say, "No, no, no, not again, not again!" And you're able to watch as this Batfolk pulls out his paintbrush and begins to approach the painting to try to edit it from the outside. Just as Cherie crosses the threshold of the bridge and gets within the rune, what do you guys say to Higgy? Or to each other?
Immediate 12 points of healing to Cherie.
I think now we're good.
And there is an explosion of elemental energy that rocks all of you. The world goes white once he finishes this slice. And with that, we can end the combat and perhaps go on for just a little bit longer as you guys are blind jumping into other paintings that Higgy has left and painted and scratched his runes into. As you are able to watch the armies and rush towards the bridge, maybe 3-4 steps behind where they're going to collide into you and definitely kill everybody here. Winter Scott Key grabs onto these kids. Higgy grabs onto Hathor. Wax, Cherie. A white energy envelops all of you.
I want to grab Cherie and Wax's hands
as you grab onto Cherie and Wax's hands, they disappear as it really is just a random chance as to where you guys end up, okay? All right. Now, we are past... Now, I do have an idea. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. We are past the point of me having any concrete plan, and I need to start rolling dice to determine what's going to happen next, all right?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to bring up... you know what? Somebody bring up some D&D music, and we will have a little bit of role play until maybe about, like, 10:45. Sound good?
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
Kick ass.
Midnight.
I'm going to start just rolling dice. And actually, while I'm rolling this dice, I don't know if anybody's getting the music up, but as I'm just kind of rolling, mindsets of everybody right now, we're going to start with, anybody doing the music, or should I do that?
I'm on it.
Perfect.
I'm looking.
Wax.
Can I also...
What's up?
Really quickly, sorry, can I also do, I'm so sorry. Can I also do a lay on hands? Or what is it? Sorry, it's a healing hands. Can I do a healing hands and I will heal Cherie another 12 hit points?
Yes, I will say that, like, as much healing as you would want to pump out to people before, like, this random jump this, like, blind jump happens, you can definitely do that, no problem. So you guys can manage that.
Jesus.
And I'm saving my last spell slot.
Just in case
Just in case.
We could be in Field of Flowers, or we could be in...
That's so loud. Okay, I now need to just start stocking up the music queue so you guys can play whatever you want when you're good. But yeah, really, so now the battle's done. We all having fun so far?
Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
Having a great time. Never in my wildest dreams was I like, oh, maybe Cherie or like Wax will be able to... That was so cool.
And we got...
Well done, guys. Well done. Wow.
Well done, you.
All right, I added a music to the queue.
Perfect. We got this, Mysterious Forest.
Yeah.
Incredible. And I'm just kind of bringing up the rest of the music that I might need. And we're just going to talk about real quick your guys' mindsets. We're going to start with Wax very quickly. Wax, really getting the hang of this imagination, summoning, like, not only taking out awesome after the incredible chip damage done by Cherie, Winter Scott, Key, and Hathor. What are Wax's feelings doing this, like, blind jump? How was that battle? You see Winter Scott, Key. What's going through Wax's mind right now?
A lot of... Gosh. Because this is all very scary and uncertain, but Wax also, like, finds all of this, like, imagination and the malleability,
yeah,
I think is the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
Of it all, very fun and very reminiscent of home, and is reluctantly kind of enjoying that, but also kind of wrong-footed by the appearance of that figure with the antlers, because didn't mean to conjure them, but then they were there, and it's just like, oh. And is still very much in kind of like battle focus mode, and it's just like, okay, we're ending up somewhere else uncertain, and so I have to is like, I can unpack all of this when I have a chance, but for now I'm just focusing on keeping me and my friends alive.
Okay, got it. Moving on to Hathor, going down so many times in the fight. Where's Hathor's mind at? Now having Higgy again.
I think she's just extremely overwhelmed. The way in which, like, you shake after the adrenaline has left your body. She is trembling. It has, like, I think she has like a white knuckle grip on one of Wax's hands and a white knuckle grip on Cherie's hands, and it's just like the heat from her is coming off in waves as she's kind of just sinks to her knees and then onto her butt, and it's just like and did Hathor, before she blacked out, did she see Cherie notice the collector or no?
Give me an insight check. Or a perception check. I'll say it can be either.
Um, 18.
With an 18, I'm going to say yes. In the blinks and the unconscious state that she was slipping in and out of, Hathor was able to see Cherie go into, like, because you have been traveling together for so long, Cherie's like investigative mode, or like, I've just spotted a potential threat mode, whatever that would look like, whatever Cherie's reaction was, that's what Hathor saw before she blacked out.
I think Hathor just has a long look at Cherie, and it's just like open vulnerability of like almost begging you with her eyes.
Well, you guys can't see each other. This is just your mindsets right now.
Mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And then
that's what's gonna happen once we can see each other.
Exactly. And then Cherie, where is your mind at?
I think she's rattled right now, because she never would have expected to the next time we saw Winter Scott Key, she fully intended for it to be one of aggression. And so not that she fought alongside him, but that they were allied for a moment, is messing with her a little bit. And there are a lot of things that happened that has her worried that she's exposed herself. And although we were allied, she still does not trust Winter Scott Key. And so is keeping, well, she wants to keep him close, but also at arm's length at the same time. Yeah, she's just kind of shaken by this whole ordeal.
Okay, fully shaken. I'm going to need, with all that concluded, wonderful insights into all of your characters, can everybody please just give me a quick rollies to see who we're going to focus on first? This is going to have to be pretty quick. We're not going to be able to get to everything. Or if we do, we can just...
Midnight.
No.
She was like, no, please.
2.
13.
13.
Oh.
Both roll again.
Rollies again!
Rollies again!
I got
13.
a 17.
17?
Woo!
Wax.
Changing the ambiance really quickly. Oh, why is it like buzzing at me? Hold on. No, I don't like that at all. Hold on. Cut it.
What the heck?
Why would they make that the fucking...
I guess it's like the water wheel, like the water going down or whatever.
Why? Yeah, what the fuck? No, I think it's supposed to be like cicadas.
Do we
want to switch out of the combat?
Yes, I was about to do that.
Okay. Sorry.
Excellent idea. Thank you for reminding me.
Ah!
It made her tall.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Hold on, I gotta do some edits. Wait.
Shuri, you're
What the
so
heck?
tall.
If you
I
need- if you-
wanna be tall.
If you need to go pee, go do it now. I'm gonna be here for a while.
You're all good. You're all.
Shuri's so tall.
I wanna be tall. Bye.
Hold on.
No head.
Bye. So,
So no
head.
head.
Ugh.
Ah,
Ugh.
this ain't my dad.
This is a
It's a cell
phone.
And also, Hop. And
Go.
also,
A
fucking
sending stone.
Moss. You keep moving more to the right. You keep.
Shake it to the right. Aww. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Wax. I believe you rolled highest, Darby, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Also, I need to get my little thing out of there. Okay, so now I can just actually. I've not done this in a very long time. I'm just fully closing out of all of my notes, and we're just gonna doing this on the fly.
Woo.
Ooh.
Wax. The world goes white for you, and then you begin to open your eyes, and you're able to feel a light, like crunching underneath your face. And kind of as you open your eyes up and you begin to pick yourself up, you kind of like poke up and around. You hear a like a pop and like an almost like an explosion as you stand up and realize that you have been teleported directly into the center of a pile of autumn leaves having fallen onto the ground.
Oh.
As you look around, you are able to see the lands of the Renoir family. Very close, like to the Golden Lands, which is like largely just like perfect climate, like no harsh weather, not a lot of bandits, well protected, protected from the elements by the mountains, like, and you're able to see like this rendition of wide open fields as far as the eye can see, like to the horizon, basically. You're able to notice a small little church, like off to the side, like maybe half a mile away, and you're able to notice that next to you is an enormous tree whose leaves are starting to turn in anticipation of winter. And you're able to notice like this well-trodden trail leading over to the church, then leading well off into the distance. And you realize like the scope of these paintings as well is insane, where you imagine, oh, I could walk for 100 miles and not get to the end. And so like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you pick yourself and you look around, you're then able to hear and you're able to hear leaves rustling, like maybe 10 feet away from you in another pile, like being like raked up.
Can I see like is there like a person there, or is there someone else in the leaves?
You're able to see a traveler kind of like moving, like probably 100 yards away, moving towards the church, kind of like trotting towards it. But other than that, like you're able to see just like piles of leaves, like maintained by farmers to be like mulched down.
Oh, and do I see any of my friends?
You're able to see, what you're able to see is as two blonde-haired heads poke their way up out of the leaf pile, as you're able to notice Emma and Chloe, the two girls in the care of Winter Scott Key. And as you kind of look around, you realize that no one else has been teleported in alongside you besides them.
Oh no. This is Wax's nightmare. I'm with the kids. I look around and I look at the kids and I'm like, oh, you guys are both okay?
Emma and Chloe pat themselves down. They pat each other down, and they go, "Yeah, I think we're okay." And then immediately, kind of like Emma, like fumbles. She goes, "Oh shit!" She like drops something, like you hear, and then she reaches down, goes back into the leaves, pops back up, and she pops up like the wooden dagger that she had, and goes, "You were there to help my dad, right?"
Yeah, I was, yes.
Okay, and like Chloe kind of like moves, like sheepishly, kind of like moves behind her and goes, "Okay, is my dad here?"
I don't know. That man Higgy, he did some magic that was supposed to send us to different paintings. But I think it might have split us up because I don't see your dad or any of my friends. So they may have ended up somewhere else.
You are able to just kind of look around very quickly as you kind of like scan the environment around you, and you're able to notice that about 15-20 feet into the sky, maybe about half a mile, so like there's the church down, it's like you're like, let's make it easy here, you're on a trail, all right? You're like in leaf piles on a trail, and north down the trail is the church and the perspective like of the horizon, and then south down the trail is that like massive door-shaped, sorry, not door-shaped, the massive window-shaped painting exit where you're able to look out and see the main internal chamber with Bjorhaze Beset like hanging there behind the glass.
Okay, so it's like down the path and not in the sky.
It's down the path and then 20 feet up because it's like a bird's eye perspective looking towards, like basically looking out at like the trail on the horizon, basically.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, I turn to the girls. I'm like, well, my name is Wilhelm. And you two are Emma and Chloe, I heard your dad say?
Yeah, Emma and Chloe, yes.
Okay. I think our best bet right now is probably to walk to down the path so we can get to the frame and back into the castle, and meet back up with the rest of the group, so we can get moving, I guess, if you guys are all right.
Emma kind of looks to you, being the older one, and goes like, should I trust you? You're a stranger.
Well, you're a stranger to me. How do I know I can trust you?
You can't.
Okay. I think that what we all want is to get safely out of this castle. And so I think that we can all agree to work towards a common goal. You guys seem pretty bright. You handled yourselves well in that crazy fight before.
Give me a quick persuasion check. Very easy. These are two children.
Children, they're stupid.
Stupid kids.
Stupid kids. I got a 13.
13. They look and go, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I don't need any more details. You're an adult. Wilhelm.
Good job.
Then, yeah, Wilhelm, just let us... I'm 10. I'm basically already an adult. You do not
10?
need to patronize me, okay?
Is this the
Daddy,
older
I'm
one?
16.
This is
I'm
the
not
older
a
one,
child
yeah.
anymore.
Oh,
the older one
boy.
is 10. The younger one is 8.
Oh my god. Oh my, of course. I'm sorry. You very, very adult. You're practically you must be older than me.
The younger one goes, like the 8-year-old Chloe, kind of like still behind Emma, goes, pretty ugly for a 7-year-old.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is. I see. I was contemplating offering you candy before I realized that would be creepy coming from a stranger. Well, now I'm extra not going to. Let's get walking.
Emma kind of like punches her little sister a little bit and goes, okay, got it. And Emma and Chloe will kind of like wade out of the leaves and follow behind you towards the window back into reality.
And I do want to ask them as well. So your dad, have you guys been traveling with him for a while?
I'm gonna do a quick history check for children. Okay. You're gonna like.
Come on, kids, be
They're
smart.
basically an adult. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be so smart.
By
They're
the way,
older
totally
than me.
facetious, 10-year-olds are children. I want to make that very clear. Stupid. They are stupid and they are
They are
babies. Okay.
The
Stupid
voice crack as the terror of you're like, no, we're not going down this path.
With everything that's going on. Leonardo, he's the leader in blue. Okay.
Jesus.
As they actually, oh fuck, I do need to get my document back up. Hold on.
What happened to doing it live?
Well, because I want to make sure I get things right. Imagine saying something wrong ever.
No.
Can't imagine
I
that.
gotta
Never
say it
done
again.
that.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Never
never
done it
never
in-
done that
Oh,
at
God.
all. Never fucked it
No.
up.
No, never.
Windtalm.
Wind tall. Hold on, wait, and then
The
we gotta
wind's
go.
tall.
Windmill.
Windmill.
Beautiful boy.
A beautiful boy.
They look. They kind of like they're kind of like walking. Emma and Chloe holding hands, and Emma goes, "Well, like we didn't start. Like, so do you want to know like when he became our dad, or like when we first met him?"
I mean, both. We've got quite a long walk ahead of us. Might as well.
You got just kind of throwing beside you. We met him probably. Looks over to Chloe and goes, right before, well, I guess met. The way my dad told me, I was 2, and Chloe was almost was still a baby, basically. And she kind of gets a little bit sad. She says, and she goes like, well, my dad met my other dad, and then kind of entered, like, they started like hanging out a lot, and he started coming around a lot, and then a couple years went by, and then she kind of like trails off and begins like tearing up a little bit and goes, and then my dad died, and then my other dad went away for a couple of months, and then he came back, and then we started moving around, and now we're here.
Gotcha. I'm sorry about your other dad.
It really tore it. Yeah. She doesn't really know what to say.
What was his name? Your other dad.
His name was Spring. His name was Spring Scott Key.
Well, and kind of from there, not knowing how to handle, like, oh no, grieving children, is like, well, have you guys been any fun places? And it's just gonna try and like make more cheerful converation with them.
Chloe kind of
make
speaks
our way to the edge.
Yeah, Chloe speaks up and goes after we left Rivage Lontaine, we walked the Sandy Mile. We headed around. We saw the grasslands of like the Herb Corte area, and then we were in Cultivertebra for a while, and there were some really cool people there. Like a lot of people that were very, very nice to us. And then we moved, and then we saw all the rocks and like the canyons of like Soul Crusher, and then we saw all of those weapons that were talking to us.
Yeah.
It kind of recounts, and you're able to track like, oh shit, you guys. And I'm gonna say, Wax, you realize something. You guys were teleported from, hold on, I gotta get the map up real quick because I want to make sure I get the names right. You guys, when you went through the Fey portal in the downed pirate ship, were teleported from De La Colline all the way over to the Fertile Coast. You skipped over Rivage Lontaine. That was the village that you skipped, and you realize that you probably could have tracked these people down sooner if not going into the portal if you would have continued east. And it just so happened you guys met back up, basically. So,
oh man,
a lot of converging plot points there.
Wow.
And with that, as you guys kind of get to the window, you look up, and the kids just say, "We gonna like jump or like what are we gonna do?"
You want to see something cool?
Yeah.
And I'm going to, with a flourish, because I'm putting on a little show. I'm going to do a flourish with my hands, hold them in front of me, and imagine we are all so familiar with our 50 feet of hempen rope. Imagine that going on.
You want to imagine a grappling hook hooking onto the thing. Emma and Chloe look to you and they go like they just see rope leading up and they go like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, Chief. Yeah, I'm 10. I cannot do I can't do a 15-foot rope climb. Sorry.
That's right.
Your fitness test.
Little child noodle arms. Okay. Then let's do something a little cooler instead. And I'm instead going to reconsider. I'm going to make the rope go away. And I'm going to picture instead a beautiful, elaborate staircase like those in the castles at the Pavel estate.
Yes. A beautiful, like a winding staircase that you guys are able to like kind of walk up as it's being like bricks coming out of nowhere, kind of like building itself along. As you guys are able to look at the window and all exit back out into Jolie Pierre. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, moving on. I need to change the ambiance very quickly.
Ambiance.
Oh.
That's so loud. Why are you so loud?
Birds.
Cherie! You begin to
Yes.
come to.
Okay.
Just a narrative significance, you know what I mean? Speaking about Winter Scott Key in the previous, in the previous little jaunt, you come to, and there are sounds and there are feelings that you have not felt probably in the last 5 years of life. As you are able to feel a salty breeze on your face, you're able to feel warm sand underneath, able to feel warm sand pressing into you, and you're able to hear and feel the gentle lapping of waves up against your boots. As you are able to open your eyes, look around, and you are on, literally the best way I can describe it is the SpongeBob Island. Like, I'm talking maybe like 30 feet in diameter with waves completely around it, like lapping, and there's one singular, like, coconut tree in the center, like a little bit of grass, basically not, like a rowboat kind of like placed up against it. And then looking in the distance by maybe about like 30 yards, you're able to see the window back into reality that's at the level of the sea line, okay?
Okay.
As you begin to open your eyes and look around, laying 10 feet away from you, you're able to see Winter Scott Key also laying down in the same position that you are.
Face down.
Yep.
I go over there. I flip him over. I smack him across the face. Wake him up.
You are able to flip him over, and as you flip him over, you hear as he pulls out his blade and tries to like put it against your throat.
I block it off with my shield.
As you like place your shield like against his blade, he goes, "Are we good? Are we good?"
You tell me.
You see, he goes. He twirls it and he resheaths it and goes, calm.
I'm not some beast.
He kind of pushes, he goes, he flips back over and presses himself up and goes, you fight like one.
Same could be said for you.
No, that's what we were trained for. And he pushes himself up. And he looks to you, he looks over and he goes, so we got to be going that way. We just swim in there. Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
What's your game?
Give me an intimidation check.
Come on, baby. Ay. 11.
He looks to you and says, I'm done playing games. I know it's important to me. And I'm done pussyfooting around it. I'm gonna keep those kids safe.
What changed?
Winter Scott, with an incredible question, as he really hasn't talked to anybody about this, he walks over to the coconut tree, he sits down underneath it, and he says, I wasn't like Ephros. I wasn't dedicated. I left for a good few years. And after I failed, I had nothing. I couldn't go home. And I found someone that made everything worth it. That made me think there was more than just failure. And he had two little ones. Just adopted. And he said I could help out. Years go by. Coven came back. Killed him right in front of me. Said they'd do the same to the kids if I didn't do what they asked. So they gave me an impossible task, and I did it, and they wanted to kill me anyway. Been running. So my game, I don't care about you, I don't care about your friends, I don't care about this country or the countrymen. I got two people that mean the world to me. And that's it.
Insight check.
Go ahead. Yeah.
6.
With a 6, you have no reason to doubt that he's telling the truth here. But I know you understand.
You don't know the first thing about me.
Well, Sir Cherie, and he kind of stands back up. I saw the way you looked at the half-breed.
Don't call her that.
That's exactly what she is.
Her name is Hathor.
Her name is Hathor. And half of her is filled with the fiery passion of hell, and half of her is filled with a duplicitous, smile to your face, stab you in the back energy that you and I can't trust.
And yet you trusted the undead for a time.
All they did was play games with me. They let me get away. They let me find people I cared about, so they could take them away and force me to do what they wanted. Not everybody is like F.
No, few people are.
Yeah. And the rest of us, if they didn't just get killed trying to fight them off, killed themselves because they couldn't, you know.
It's a choice we all had.
Yeah, well, F said that we were the same because we were damaged goods. Thought that would make me hateful or care or be committed, but I didn't believe her. And then that asshole with the sword showed up at Col de Vertebral and blew up my house. So we're not damaged goods. We're trash. And they're coming to take us out.
So you genuinely saved that woman.
Yeah.
You weren't trying to cover your traces, let the whole town know that you're the most wanted man in this country.
I guess I just really hate it when people are forced to do things they don't want to do.
How do you intend to keep these girls safe? With the coven, the countrymen of Allatour, with half the country on your tail.
Fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been making it up since we first got out. All the ports have been shut down. I can't get a ship out of here. And I've just been running. I've just been making it up. I wasn't the one that's been... I'm not good at this. Spring was the one that... I'm not ready for any of this. I'm just doing my best. That's it. I don't have a plan. And maybe that makes me a bad person. But I don't have it all figured out.
What's the coven planning?
How much time you got?
There's only one place for us to go.
He, with a true vampiric strength, strikes the tree next to him, and a coconut and falls into his hand as he and Canine's out, sucks all of the liquid out from inside, and then cracks it open and gives you half to eat and says, "Sit down. I'll tell you what you want to know."
Take the other half and sit down.
As you both sit down, as he begins to tell you a tale, we're going to cut over to Allatour.
Yee.
Me going back to Bardify's Thunderstorm. I wish I knew how to quit you.
Just too good.
It is
the way you said that under your breath.
It is the slow pattering of rain against your face which awakens you. You feel something that is so comforting. You feel a hard ground underneath you as you're laying on your back with your face pointed to the sky. A gentle crack of lightning far off with ambient rainstorms just pittering down as you feel almost like a rocking, like a mother soothing a child, the floor rocking back and forth. Allatour, as you pick yourself up, you realize that you are on a vessel of some kind. You pick yourself up and you're on a galleon pirate ship, a larger ship than the Exterminator is, with crews kind of moving around you, seemingly not even seemingly not even paying attention to you, really moving around you, fixing up the riggings, fixing up the sails, making sure everything is battened down, securing cargo, and in between all of it, next to the main spiral rotating wheel that raises and lowers the anchor, you were able to see Higgy splayed out in the same position that you were, with his face pointing towards the sky.
I think she takes a moment to sit up, takes a shaky breath in, and then we'll reach out to squeeze his hand.
As you reach out, you're just kind of scanning your environment, you're able to see that the door to the captain's quarters is The door to the captain's quarters is open, and on the rear wall of the captain's quarters, you are able to notice a window at your ground level leading back to reality. As you squeeze Higgy's hand, he opens his eyes, and you're able to see the paint begins to be washed away, like out of his hair, like out of his white hair, off of his face. And he opens his eyes and he looks to you, and he's almost like stressed for a moment, and then a deep breath exhaled as he goes, "I'm really happy that worked."
Yeah. Good thinking.
He sits up, and are you standing? Are you like kneeling? What are you doing?
I'm sitting.
You're sitting. He scoots over and he just brings you into a hug, just a big hug.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm really tired."
Yeah. Yeah, this fucking sucks.
It's been a lot of jumping.
Yeah.
There have been some paintings have been calmer than others, but I've always found a way to break them and break through to others and escape, and then he puts me back. It's been an endless battle.
We've been, she pulls her knees up to her chest. We've been running ever since, got the mirror message from me.
He begins to well up, kind of like in his eyes, like you're able to see it amidst the rain, and he puts his hand up to your face and says, "I knew you were coming."
Yeah.
Thank you.
It feels cheap to say of course, because, you know. I didn't realize you'd be an Allatour. I was so prepared, or as prepared as I thought I could be, when our separate ways back in the arbor.
I know we agreed on that, but I'm sorry if it caused you any pain.
Love causes pain. It's part of the process.
You are a sadistic priestess, then.
Am I sadistic or am I masochistic?
It depends on the day. He kind of like just like shakes you a little bit.
I think she just breaks down into sobs, fully. Just like bends over and starts to weep.
Oh, he cries as well, and he holds you, which is seriously undercut by the men, get the riggings under control. Get these two lovebirds off the deck. We're taking water on the starboard side.
We're having a moment.
Yeah. As Higgy goes, "Be gone, I'll kill you," and he goes, "Right away," and then he just leaves. Guy's just gone.
Yeah.
You two just spend a long time just crying to each other, and after a while, Higgy, like, as it's like the emotions, the chemicals, they all kind of well up, they spill out of you, and there's that kind of like moment of peace as you're just kind of holding each other, just kind of breathing, just kind of settling down. As Higgy goes, "You said you didn't know I'd be here. I'm always happy to see you. What brought you here? You never traveled much before."
I lost something. I lost something I really shouldn't have. I want to put my hand against his heart. And I want to bring his hand up to my heart.
Okay.
I know it's not your fault, so please don't think I'm blaming you when I say this, but it feels like my soul calls to you. And I don't know. I don't think yours... I don't know if yours can respond. And I've tried so hard to be okay with it and to be cool, but it fucking sucks. And I suppose this is just another message, another lesson. I don't know. I miss everything about you, even when you're 5 feet away.
No insight check required. Higgy, I'm just gonna be honest, he understands the feeling of like longing that you're describing, but the overall like the more religious aspects of like the souls calling to each other, it kind of perplexes him. But this is not the time or the place for him to go into a deep theological discussion.
Well, when you say souls...
Yeah, and so he just speaking, and of course there's going to be a time to go into it in more detail, obviously, but he just says to you, he like kind of kisses you on the cheek, and says, "I feel the same. I love you as much as I love the bitter knife of the cold in the mountains of Frisian. You feel like home, and I love my home. All I want when we are together is for you to feel safe and for you to feel happy. I want to do everything in my power to accomplish those goals. And I'm so sorry if I haven't been. I'm sorry."
I think the thing that makes it... You are so beautiful. And I could, it's so close I could see it. I could see myself spending the rest of my life with you. And I could do it. But I don't think either of us can. The thing that makes you feel like home, to me, also tells me that can't. You need to settle. And you need to find yourself and then return to your home.
Not wanting to cut you off, Higgy has an immediate reaction of like pain in his heart as you begin to talk about this. And I feel like this, and let me know if this is wrong, this feels like a conversation that has happened, maybe not in this intensity with like this level of emotion. It's probably happened a couple times before. Not a ton. It's not like an ongoing fight or whatever, but like it's definitely a conversation that kind of bubbles back up to the surface in certain events. And Higgy like kind of like grabs like onto your head a little bit and like kind of hearing what you're saying, literally kicking the can down the road, goes, "Is it all right if we just make it past tomorrow?"
I kiss him.
Just the fucking sexiest, deepest kiss.
In the
like,
rain.
This fucking, again, this like golden pink love cleric with this like the paint dripping like off like onto both of you and off of both of you, soaked in the rain. Even the pirates go, "Aww." Like, just so incredibly hot. As Higgy pulls away and goes, Is it time to get back to reality?"
I wanna take his hands and hold them in my hands. And I wanna look him square in the eyes when I say this, and I say, "No matter where we go or where we fly, I will always come when you call. Even if I can't stay, I will always come."
He looks you dead in the eyes and says, "On any plane, on any world, if you need me, I will come running."
I could recognize your soul in any guise, in any form, in any shape, in any size.
There's another fucking deep kiss. And they're like,
And then-
again.
I want to, after seeing Wax do all these incredible things, there's nothing I know better than my broom. And so I want to imagine another broom appearing in my hand, and I want to hand it to him.
Go ahead and give me, I'm gonna say this, give me a DC 14 check, whatever's most appropriate for Hathor, and then fucking, yeah, that's exact, and also give it to me with advantage.
Yeah, because it's my broom.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, then 18. Not your broom is the same. It's the exact same broom.
It's just a flat roll, right?
No, it's whatever check you would like to add on to it.
Oh,
yeah.
I want it to be a persuasion roll, so that's gonna be a 26.
With a persuasion roll, it's a broom from your, like almost like from your psyche that is summoned. It's different than yours. It's not an exact replica, and you're able to notice that it is a golden, like almost like a wheat-colored shaft, and a kind of like a maroon-esque like bristled end that almost looks a bit pink. A creation of your own. It is imperfect. It's certainly not as pristine as yours is, but it certainly will. And it scoops him up, and it will get the job done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fly.
Okay. And he flies off.
Hold on with both hands.
Oh, that's what she said. And he
You fucking
flies. He flies through the
You're
portal.
such a man.
Do you fly back to reality?
Yeah.
Flying back to reality. Everyone re-entering into the central chamber of Jolie Pierre, back in front of the glass casing of Beer Haze Beset. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yee!
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry if I went on too
We all
long.
had a good time.
No, I was watching this shit out of my show.
Watching my show.
This
Wow.
the
So good.
RP felt like aftercare after the
Yeah.
battle. Like,
Holy shit.
After how they're almost dying twice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Woof.
And
Oh my
also,
gosh.
by the way, we are going to pick up with Cherie and Winter Scott Key talking. Unless we would to have that be personal, I can just tell Kate all the stuff.
But I want to know.
What you want to
But maybe
know?
Cherie
It's-
will
I want
tell
to
us.
know.
I'm gonna say it's up to Kate, and we'll decide that later on. But yes, it is 11:15. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Sorry that we went for a little bit longer than necessary, but really,
Oh, no.
not
Why
necessary.
the- oh no.
Longer than
What a
planned.
nightmare.
But damn, what fun! What fun! What fun!
Yeah.
Okay, then with that, everyone, I think we're gonna be signing off. Anything we want to say before we sign off?
Love you guys.
Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for coming to the table. Really, much love to anybody, and we'll be seeing you next time. Peace out. See you soon.